You're not gonna do yay?
Brett. What's up, Bumba Clots? You are listening to the most Jamaican, the most Haitian, the most Caribbean, St. Thomas style podcast for Christmas Spectacular.
Hear me now. If you are a West Indian and you are listening right now,
You better be daggering out there.
I want you to slam your penis into someone's butt. Rap.
Rasta, star me up them dreads, Rasta man, and I am tapped out as far as Rasta.
That's all I got.
I think my total cultural input as far as Rasta shit goes, the little bit of Bob Marley I've listened to in my life, and then the friend from Grand Theft Auto 4. That guy,
Yeah, he was tight.
yeah. Which is so. You know what's so funny about Grand Theft Auto 4? It's just like. What a forward-thinking, progressive friendship they created between that like Balkan, Chernobyl victim, Eastern European guy who survived the genocide, and then this West Indian,
this bad man thing,
right?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And they despite their differences, come together to walk around punching people in the face.
Yeah.
With zero consequences.
Crime.
Despite the massive differences that are between the two of them, they found a massive friendship.
Massive. Star up them dreads. Master Selecta.
Master Selecta.
That's like the best compliment that they give you in Rasta culture is Selecta, which just means you're like good at picking out songs.
Yeah.
You're like a guy that knows how to keep himself busy at a party, and that's the biggest compliment they have.
The biggest compliment is just what Pandora does.
Right.
They're just an good algorithm.
Yeah. Okay.
They also really like gay people.
There's such big fans of gay people in Jamaica. They love them.
I'm trying to find the damn timer on my phone here.
I got a timer for
Ooh,
you.
lively up that timer.
Yeah, no, so we were, this is actually, I don't know what this is going to be. We recorded one earlier today.
It was lackluster.
It was lackluster is the perfect word for that, because, I've been at work 2 days. I had to spend the entire night last night in a van,
I didn't realize you were at the van overnight.
Yeah, I was in the van overnight.
Man.
I tethered my phone to the MacBook. That's a new feature on these Apple products.
Very nice.
Instant hotspot, they call it. You don't have to configure anything.
Mm-hmm.
You just find your phone in the Wi-Fi, you connect to it, and
just
then
drain all your data.
Bing, bang, boom. A month later, you get an extra $40 on your bill because Verizon, they don't let you know that's they charge you for that. So it's just a fun new Apple product feature.
How much data did you use? Fucking just go.
Oh, nothing. I mean, I use it so it's easier to text people because I just I use messages on the laptop.
I've been fucking tearing through data. Just.
Yeah, I got I'm at 90% with 7 days to go.
What do you guys do? I deleted. I don't have Twitter or Facebook on my phone, and I still yeah.
Listening to podcasts, it drains your shit.
You just got to download that shit before you fucking go out.
Yeah.
I have a 17-hour jazz playlist on my phone. And that is my shit, dude.
Are you fucking serious? That's what you listen to?
I don't know. I was just looking for a long playlist. I didn't really care what kind of music it was. I just wanted to download something.
You didn't care what music it was?
This is how autistic I am. I was annoyed that I wasn't using all the space on my phone. Because I use the cloud for everything. I pay for the iCloud extra storage. So
99 cents a month.
Between my data. So it's like, well, what the fuck? I have a 64 gigabyte phone. I need to put something on here.
So just 17 hours of Dave Brubeck?
Yeah, the Brubeck's on there.
They're good.
Yeah.
That let's see, how many jazz guys can I name? Those two, Louis Armstrong.
Yep, Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong.
Louis J. Armstrong.
Louis J. Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong just died actually yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Neil John Glenn Armstrong.
Yeah.
Was John Glenn the guy that punched the dude in the face?
Yeah, I think
Buzz
so.
Aldrin.
Oh, it was Buzz?
Buzz
Yeah.
Aldrin did.
Yeah.
What the fuck did John Glenn do? He went back into space as an old piece of shit, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I remember being in elementary school and they're like, wow, look what this old man is doing.
Yeah, and
We
that's when
didn't
I stopped
care.
thinking being an astronaut was cool, honestly. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
a fucking old
I
asshole
remember
can do it?
going outside to see it, but there was no way to see it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember it being a big deal, though, for some reason. What was he in the moon What the fuck? Did
No,
John
he
Glenn
wasn't.
do
He was the
initially?
first. He was the first man to orbit.
Yeah.
But fucking. So this is a Hormones Wilkerson story. Norman told me this story, but we were talking about pathological liars one time, and he was like, I worked at Domino's with this guy that would just lie constantly, and he worked with this manager at Domino's that would like lie, and one of his lies was that he went to space camp, and he was like, yeah, actually on the last day of camp, we actually got to go into space.
What?
Dude, I just love the fucking like. What's so funny about pathological liars is you can see how little they respect you when they're like talking to you.
Right.
You know, it's
just
almost
go
like,
into space. 20 people all time have gone into space, and they just let you go.
Yeah, no, just fucking making that shit up.
I did want to go to space camp though. I wanted to be.
I did too when I was
awesome.
4 because I thought you actually went to space. I thought it was camp in space. I thought that's what it meant. But that's a 19-year-old man that thinks everybody else is still working with those assumptions.
Dude, I just wanted to go on that fucking machine, that zero gravity room in every movie.
Oh yeah, you would want that.
That shit seems cool.
You fucking victim of gravity.
Dude, yeah, I have been battling gravity my whole life.
Dude, you would get so much pussy in zero gravity.
Hell yeah, I would, dude. Although it would take away all the torque I have when I fuck.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah,
you're like
a
you're like a big flywheel.
I really ram it in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what torque is at all.
Torque is
yeah,
rotational force.
Yes.
Yeah,
I have a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because my balls
I'm gonna get
swing.
some physics nerd that's gonna be mad about that.
Fuck him.
actually,
That's not what torque is.
Why do they say with cars then?
It's the amount of like
the
rotational
pistons.
force at the. It's like pounds per footage that the crankshaft can put on.
You got a carburetor.
My crankshaft can pound plenty of footage per pussy.
Yeah, torque is measured like imagine you have like a like a crescent wrench, like a nut, and then like it's a foot long. And the amount of like downward force on the end of the crescent wrench, that's like the torque measurement. So like 100 pounds per foot is the amount of directional force you have.
I'd like to learn that shit.
Boom.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what
click,
fucking
click, boom is about.
I think density is when you put something in a thing of water.
Yeah, density is like a measure of mass, I guess.
Yeah.
I like a nice pair of dense old titties.
No, it's volume. Density is
mass and volume.
Yeah,
together.
I guess. I don't know.
But don't you measure that shit by putting it in a fucking...
No, it's mass and weight.
You put that shit in a little bowl of water, though, right?
I don't
see how
fucking
dense
know.
something is?
This is exactly why the last episode was suck dick. We were having a great time riffing,
and then
before I
the
came
fucking
over.
record button
I was excited.
goes, and then...
Well, weren't you going to get that fucking yak?
Yeah, we're going to do coke.
Guys, I don't want to do that.
Let's do it.
For the listeners.
Dude, it's the holidays for the listeners.
Can we talk about Christmas stories?
Didn't I pay money for that too? Didn't I throw down?
No, you never did.
I just was checking.
It would be funny to do coke right now on the podcast.
Yeah, you're upset
As a
because the last time,
performance-enhancing drug.
the last time it wasn't good, but I'm promising you this time it'll be good. And it's
whole
going to be
crew's
so
here.
funny when people see the new uploaded episode is called Cocaine Cowboys 2.
Can we just talk about Christmas stories?
We will on some snow
Yeah.
after we hit the slopes.
I think this
Go
is
get
my
the yak.
roommates.
Huh?
You offered it.
I didn't offer it.
Yeah, I mean a
did.
couple weeks ago.
My sister listens to this show.
Okay,
the
Adam's not
premium-
going to do coke.
not the premium episodes.
She does. She's a premium
Is
subscriber.
she? What a gal.
She's a preemie.
Shouts out.
Man, this coffee tastes like shit. But
Yeah, it's
thank you
bad.
for making it.
But
Why does it taste like shit?
it's kind of watered down.
It's got like a gas station-y taste to it.
What do you mean? These are
It
expensive
smells good.
things.
This
It
tastes
smelled good.
like it was made by someone that's making $8 an hour at 52 years old. And they fucking just wish they were dead. And the owner of the Valero threatened to...
Excuse me.
Yeah. Excuse me, it don't come like that.
Y'all can't have that much
Well,
coffee.
if the coffee tastes bad, maybe you shouldn't drink it. Ever think about that?
Why'd you sit down? Why didn't you get... Come on, dude. It'll be funny.
Come on, dude. Now we're fucking up the energy of the show. You
Dude.
gotta go do this. We already agreed that we're gonna do it.
Yeah. There he
Thank
is.
So, Stavros, have you gotten a tree for your apartment?
I did get a tree.
When is Greek Christmas?
Greek Christmas is the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
It's when everything goes on sale. No, Greek Christmas is exactly the same as. I don't know why the fuck we have a different Easter, but not a different Christmas.
What Bible do the Greeks use?
There's just one. I don't fucking know. Like
The New American Bible.
I think just the regular ass Bible.
What's
Orthodox? I don't know.
What's the regular Bible?
I don't know, dude. I've never thought about the different kinds. Do Catholics have a different Bible?
Yeah, Catholics use the New American Bible. I think Protestants use King James. Right? That's how it goes. Adam would know this.
What's that?
The Catholics use the New American Bible. Protestants use the King James or the NKV.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never read a Bible in my fucking life.
Yeah.
They've been around my house.
You haven't? I've read the Bible, the Quran.
Are you a biblical scholar?
Yeah.
I thought you just know all this.
Yeah, I got real into theology. I got real heavy into it.
Really?
I got into airheads. I was sucking on airheads for like 2 months. And I would just read the fucking Bible every day. And I'd be like, yeah, true.
Didn't you used to go meditate with a fucking Buddhist monk?
Yeah, an old Korean monk. I was lying
Yeah.
about the Bible thing. I've never read the Bible either. But no, I did. Yeah, I went to a Zendo for a while.
When you were like 18 or something.
19, yeah.
Here in Austin.
In Maryland. It was in a German town.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess
out in the
Maryland.
woods. Yeah. This
Fuck
old
yeah,
Korean guy had all his farmland that he bought. All his wooded like farmland that he bought. He like hand built a big Zendo, and you could just go and sit for like 2 hours on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
Just you and him, or was there a whole squad?
Oh no, there was like maybe 10 other people that were regulars that would go there all the time.
Hell yeah.
But it was like sort of an open door thing. Zen's a lot different than like Tibetan Buddhism, where it's like, and we're going, there's not as much of a sense of community or whatever.
Right.
It's not more about like, treating people fairly so much as it is dealing with your own, I guess, what would be in a Western philosophy equivalent of like existential anxiety or angst. Yeah.
That sounds tight.
You just sit there and think about like, trying to do the best job possible of sitting there. And after 2 hours, you walk away like understanding that you do have like some kind of control over what your thoughts and emotions do.
Damn. I could use some of that shit, dude. I've been stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, keep going with that blender. You got to keep blending shit. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck happened? We were doing great.
I think we're waiting on this Coke.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
I kind of.
Adam's using a 2 of clubs to line this up. I don't know why he didn't use the ace of spades. I have to do everything cool style.
The ace of spades.
My favorite,
R.I.P. Lemmy.
my favorite part of that song is. Oh, hold on. We got a problem we have to deal with. We'll be back in like a second.
Can I share that Michael Jackson story?
Yeah,
that I
you
heard?
can share whatever story you want. Sorry about that. Adam's roommate came in, and I had to explain to her that Stavros ate all the chocolates.
That's such bullshit. Nick
He
ate the
ate
fucking
all my
chocolate.
chocolate
I didn't eat shit.
while
Adam,
I
why
was
are you
taking a
framing
nap
me,
just
bitch?
now.
Why are you framing me?
I don't know. It just seemed like what we were all doing.
No, that's what Nick's doing. I did not eat the fucking chocolate. No one will ever believe me, dude. That's the problem with being a fat person. If you ever fucking steal, if food is missing or someone farts, for some reason they think fat people fart more.
You literally try to do a bit every show where you fart on the fucking microphone.
On the mic.
And it doesn't pick up.
Disgusting.
It doesn't pick up.
definitely
It's just
picks up,
obnoxious.
bitch.
No one thinks
And-
it's funny but you.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of if
there's
you're
some
fart
fartheads.
fans,
Yeah.
come at at everybody. Let
I
them
just
know.
want to also thank like all the
Is Tampa warm this time of year?
I think it is.
I was thinking about, once we get the Patreon up to about $1 million a
let's
month.
move to Tampa.
No, we're gonna have the Cowboys Florida getaway, where every winter we just move to Florida for fucking
Like old Jews.
Yeah, dude, Tampa's awesome. I feel like we could fuck in Tampa too. I went there. I was there.
Strippers?
Did I told the story
Bailey
about making out with
J?
an old lady. Yeah, Bailey J's there, the hottest trans woman on earth. Great on Snapchat.
She's got a good Snapchat.
Good Snapchat. Shouts out to Matt, her husband, great photographer.
Can I tell you guys a story I heard about Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Michael Jackson has like completely lost his mind. He's a drug addict. He's on fentanyl?
I don't know.
It's end of his
He's about
towards
to
the end of
die?
his life. Not about to die, but in that period. So apparently he stopped at a certain point, feeling it necessary to go to the bathroom to use the bathroom.
Nuh-uh.
So apparently when he needed to go to the restroom, he would pull his pants and underpants down
And just shit on the floor.
and just take a poop on the floor.
Yeah,
What?
we know
Yeah.
this already. This isn't a story
then-
you heard.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this. People
Wait,
knew
is
this.
this true?
Yeah, it came out during the trial of the doctor that gave him the pills.
Conrad Murray?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is true. Well, I heard that.
That's your story that you
People
heard.
are saying it. People are saying it. I don't know if it's true. People are saying
You know what
it.
story I liked is the story that during Terrence Howard's like divorce, he like didn't want people to know that he had a small dick.
We've talked about
micropenis.
this.
I know, yeah, but like during the divorce, he like didn't want anybody to find out he had a small dick. He was like, she's gonna blackmail me and say I have a small dick or whatever. But then he did a nude scene in a movie where you can see his
little ass dick.
Yeah.
which you know, I thought his life was better than mine, and I saw that, and it made me feel good. I feel like all celebrities should get dick and smallening surgery.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word, dude.
It.
Okay? Which one of us has a fucking English
That's
degree?
the word.
Is it you or is it me?
No, actually, I have a degree in Middle Eastern Studies, International Politics.
Yeah,
Is that
what'd you
really
learn?
what it
What'd you
is?
learn how to do there? Wipe your
Really?
ass with your hand.
Apparently, that's what I
Wait,
have
hold
a
on,
bachelor's.
let me get my burn in about.
Yeah.
You go to the bathroom on your hand. That's how you know the Michael Jackson story. Because you went to school to learn how to do that.
I learned
Bitch.
that in school. I learned
Yeah.
that
I got my degree in fucking not wiping properly.
in a class
Bitch.
about Khomeini and the
The Ayatollah.
yeah.
What's Ayatollah mean
political
anyways?
Islam.
You know what? And I know I brought up the jewel feather turban before, but you know what needs to come back? Grand Poobah.
Yeah,
you know,
that's such a good.
If every Muslim was the Grand Poobah,
Is that a
of-
Muslim thing?
Yeah. If
I
every
thought that was like our hip hop thing.
no. If every Muslim was the Grand Poobah of like, you know, the fucking Tompkins Street Deli,
Yeah.
they all get a bodega that they're the Grand Poobah of, and they wear the jewel feather turban. I don't understand how Islamophobia could still be a problem.
Grand
Yeah.
Poobah's so good.
Because you know what? The only reason Trump won is because his hat was great.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no better hat than the jewel feather turban.
Yeah.
That's you want to fucking make America great again. You put a fucking jewel and a feather on.
You're
I
saying
would-
if Hillary started wearing that, she would have won.
no, then it would suck.
Yeah.
As soon as Hillary does anything, it's like, yeah, this isn't really. This kind of sucks now. We used to like it, but now we don't anymore. You know what Hillary's like. You know, the Dr. Seuss book where people have like the stars on their chest.
Yeah.
And then those are all the special people, and then the regular people get the stars. Hillary's the people that don't have whatever the fucking
Right.
And that's the moral of that story. That isn't about class, actually. The moral of that story is that some people are just cool, and other people suck dick.
Yeah.
And no matter what they do, they're always going to suck.
Yeah.
So we can thank Dr. Seuss for that lesson.
Yeah. Wait,
That's-
was he American, Dr. Seuss, or British?
Uh,
What was his deal? He wasn't a doctor.
He like cheated on his wife and shit.
I feel like you're asking us, but you know the answer.
I don't know.
This is the kind of shit I would say, and then you'd be like, actually, yeah, he went to Brown, and he graduated in like 1945, and it's actually very interesting because there was a book that was written about and
Say you're gay, say you're gay.
and I'm gay.
I think
Boom,
Oh,
dude.
got his ass.
I think it'd be funny if someone
Burn.
if you see someone with a shirt that says Brown on it or like a hat or something, you just go up to them and be like, "Yo, you work for UPS, dog?" Right?
Yeah, that's funny. What can Brown do for you?
Yeah, what can Brown do? Yeah.
That's Kennedy said that, right? That's not
What Brown can-
you can do. Not what you can do for brown people.
What Brown
What
can
brown
do for
people
you?
can do for you.
What
We're
Brown?
gonna go to the moon and start slavery up there.
So
We're gonna bring slavery back on the moon,
he was a.
and I promise you, I will never get shot in the head ever. I dare someone
I
to try
swear
to do it.
to God.
The last
I
thing that I'll
swear.
do is get shot in the head. Just try it, you fucking idiots.
I'm
Just
never.
try to shoot me in my fucking head.
I swear to God, I'm never gonna die. I'm never gonna go to Dallas, Texas. I'm
always,
never gonna ride.
The only
in a-
reason
I think
Ted
it'd be
Kennedy got to live is 'cause he
so
killed
funny
someone.
to open a movie and it's just like a sweeping shot of downtown Manhattan, and then just like on the bottom of the screen in like computer font that makes it like dee-dee-dee-dee, you know,
Yeah.
it just says Southie, comma Brooklyn, Southie Boston, comma Brooklyn, and that was how mad people. would get.
JFK was a speed junkie, right?
Yeah. Speaking of,
Everyone did amphetamines back in the day.
Well, they just came out this book that Hitler was put the entire Nazi war machine on speed.
Yeah, well, that's where half the
should.
drugs came from. Is they would chain soldiers to cinder blocks and then inject them with ketamine and shit, and make them run in circles.
I don't think ketamine's the right drug for that. Ketamine is like
no, the PCP. They were trying to create super soldiers.
Oh yeah.
It's so weird that drugs have like different classification. Like there's maybe 5 types of drugs, and they all essentially do the same thing.
Right.
You know, it's weird that there's not drugs out there that don't like, you know. There's one of them that just turns everyone into Garfield the cat. Like imagine that's the future. That's the future of designer drugs is like VR drugs, where you take a drug and then everyone is a fucking naked lady that you can have sex with.
Oh, nice, and then it's not gay.
Yeah.
You see, I'm fucking Adam, but it's look like I'm fucking vintage Carmen Electra, and I'm not gay.
I'll tell you guys a drug.
What if that'd be cool? What if that's the solution to the issue of people are like, I'm not. He was born a man. I'm gonna call him a man instead of like making trans people change. We just have brain surgery for everyone else so that they see those people as the correct gender.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's just Shallow Hal with
just
everyone,
forced.
with trans people.
Yeah, it is Shallow Hal, the greatest movie of all time.
I want to reverse Shallow Hal, man. I want to see how women is fat.
Yeah.
I did a drug the other day. Actually, it was a couple years ago that really messed me up worse than any other drug. It wasn't like any other drug I'd ever taken.
What was it, Adam?
It's called love.
And that's going to be the final episode of Cumtown. We're done. We're never going to recover from that.
Listen, folks, you don't think when the love drug hits,
double down on it. Do tags. Do tags on that.
I'm going to save this bit. I'm going to save this bit. Guys, I'm going to save this bit.
Oh, fuck. It's Christmas time, boys.
Yeah, sorry. We did. You know what? I might just. Should we? No. I guess I'll release that other one as the regular episode.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it as
a
a special bonus, just so guys know how hard we work.
Do a special bonus.
We're not doing a special bonus.
I think special bonus, and then we do another regular episode.
Because this one's already going better than the other one.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think we do 2 bonuses and then
two bonuses.
Yeah.
Why not?
on,
The people
man.
deserve it. Give it to them.
They spend $5 a month.
Yeah,
they deserve.
dude.
They
Come on.
deserve it.
They deserve it more than you do.
If they want to pay
do.
$5 to listen to the earlier episodes, good for them.
Yeah, it's especially considering that all the older episodes broke and no longer work on the Patreon
They
for
don't?
some reason. Yeah, I got to fix that. I don't know what the fuck
sucks.
happened. I think it's the SoundCloud links need to be updated or something, but I gotta spend the time to figure that out. I try to be responsive. If you guys have any problems like downloading the episodes, the RSS isn't working, feel free to hit me up. Cumtown at iCloud.com. Please don't hack it. I know iCloud is notoriously easy to hack. There's no nudes on there. There's only millions and millions of dollars.
We should put nudes on there.
Also, shout out to the Cumtown Podcast Twitter account.
Shut the fuck up. This is a good story. So when I was in high school, there was this kid that me and my friend Brendan knew named Marcus. And Marcus, come on, man. God damn it.
It was like that.
No, you just fucking rolled.
Continue. Marcus. What's up with Marcus?
So Marcus,
Here.
Marcus had like a website or a fucking web server or something, and he had like an FTP hooked up to it, and he would let people use the FTP. And me and Brendan were using it for whatever reason. We had to like upload something. Oh, I remember what it was. We were we went on to this other kid's computer and uploaded all of his like AOL Instant Messenger chat logs to the FTP so we could read them and laugh at him later while he was like in the bathroom.
He just took this kid's shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
We got every conversation he had for like 4 years, and it's like girls breaking up with him. And it was so funny, dude. Yeah. But so we go on to Marcus's like fucking FTP. And there's like a folder on there, and there's a bunch of pictures of some shirtless guy who's like our age on there. And we were like, Marcus, what the fuck is this? And he's like, oh yeah, I guess he must have. I let that guy use it too. I guess he uploaded those pictures on there. And we're like, that's kind of weird that he would do that, and we didn't think about it. And he was just because he was a very like reserved, weird dude. Right. He was on like the wrestling team or whatever. And then he started like drinking when he was like 18, and whenever he got drunk, he was like very grabby and shit.
No.
Yeah, it was very funny. But yeah, we put it together later. But now I'm glad I told that story because I remembered. Yeah, we would go through all of Kevin's chat logs, and there were so many. So Kevin was kind of like a fucking laughing stock, anyways. But
wait, Kevin's not the guy who's gay.
No, Kevin's a different
Marcus.
guy. Kevin's a different kind of gay. He's like just annoying, and people don't like him. And
the best
Adam
kind.
Gay.
Yeah.
Like me.
well, talk for a second.
Yeah.
That's
Kevin,
the kind of gay you are.
Speaking
like
of
Kevin. What about him?
Kevin Finnerty, Sopranos, season 6.
Oh, don't spoil anything. I haven't seen it yet.
Ready. All right.
Yeah.
Back to your story.
Yeah. So we were going through this guy's shit, and I guess he went off to college. He went off to college. Here's a little backstory on this guy. He refused to wear a shirt unless it had a picture of a dragon on it.
Hell
he would
yes.
only wear dragon shirts.
Okay.
Up until his sophomore year of college.
Okay, here's my question.
So he made it through an
yes.
entire year of college and kept that up before.
Okay, time
That's
out.
awesome.
Okay, are we talking East Asian dragon or European dragon?
Both.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Yeah,
He's
just
into both dragon traditions.
because he had some
Okay.
shirts where it would be like, okay, this is clearly an exception to the rule, where there's just a tiny dragon on it. But
Oh, really?
He would only wear. Yeah, this was like some code he lived by. Yeah,
He tried to get by on technicality.
yeah.
so awesome.
No, this guy sucked.
It was like a polo, like a little polo horse, but it was a dragon.
Yeah.
Cool.
So so he went away to college or whatever, and then eventually stopped doing the dragon shirt thing. But fucking fuck yeah. So we found this he had like nudes of these girls, and there was one folder with this girl that was just like so fucking unattractive, and I forget what her name. I don't want to like put her because people might find her or whatever.
Don't do
but
that.
the folder name where he kept all of her nudes was like sexy _ and then her name.
Oh, no.
And it was like, nah, they're not even like taken well. But yeah, so we were looking through these fucking the chat logs of her breaking up with him.
No.
Because I guess he was like extremely wealthy. His parents were fucking low. That's why he hung out
Oh,
with
is this
him.
the kid? Oh, this is the kid who had like the big
hang out with him 'cause,
basement.
yeah,
and
he had
shit?
like a huge basement. He was a fucking like
always had the best games and shit.
yeah, video games, and like his parents just were like, fill the basement with beer and fucking weed and shit. So
Oh, yeah.
when you're 17, that's amazing.
Absolutely.
That you could just get high and play fucking Halo until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Listen, I'm 29, dude.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that
If we could
sounds
do that
pretty
right now,
fucking
that sounds
cool.
tight.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go back to my place.
Well,
No, we need a mom to buy all that stuff for us.
Yeah. No,
And to fuck us.
He like just took his mom's credit card when fucking all like the next gen systems came out and went out and like bought them. My friend was
Jesus
with him,
Christ.
and he's like, yeah, dude. He just comes in. He's like, Mom, you bought me a present. I signed her up for $1,000 worth to get all the accessories for all the
Jesus
fucking, yeah, dude. He was a
Christ.
piece of shit. So he goes.
This dragon guy?
Yeah, the dragon.
This is
Yeah,
awesome.
fucking- he was the fucking biggest laughing stock, dude.
Where do you go to college?
ASU.
Oh,
So
Oh, hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Go fucking
Of course he did.
Debs.
So he goes, he says his chat, and this girl's breaking up with him, and I guess she lived in like Pennsylvania or something. So and they met at school. So he like went up to go like see her for the holidays,
Right.
Yeah.
And according to like the breakup text or whatever, she's like, I don't know, you were just weird when you were here. You kept like saying how my family doesn't have any money and how much better your house is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which he did at my like 12th birthday party or something. He
Jesus
came
Christ.
over and he was going around. He's like, Nick's poor, and I'm like, I'm
my-
not poor.
yeah.
Dude. I just don't live in a fucking mansion. He's like, there's only one floor here.
He said that, but
Yeah.
that's whatever. Okay, you're
Kids are
12
real
and you're a fucking idiot, and it's whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's 19 and
19
he's dating
now.
someone.
Right, yeah. And he's like shit talking her house or whatever. And then she's like, and then there's just other stuff that like you do that bothers me. And it was so funny because I remember Kevin went away to school, and then me and my friend would laugh about how Kevin like developed a quote unquote sense of humor while he was at school. And his sense of humor was just like that fucking like so random kind of stuff.
yeah.
Where
No,
occasionally
he would chive?
yeah,
He was a chive
no,
boy?
it was way worse than that.
Totally
He-
random.
He would just be like out of nowhere go meow. Or like
Oh,
chicken, this like weird autistic, stuff where you're like, what are you,
Yeah.
why are you saying that?
Cool
I don't-
beans.
yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And, or, like epic,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Win
one of those
much?
guys. Yeah.
He loves Cards Against Humanity. He's a guy who
no,
loves.
he's not even cool enough for that. Like, I really
Really?
don't think
That
you
is
understand.
not cool.
Because here's the thing. It's like,
How is he less
not
cool than that?
only is he an out of touch, just like kind of autistic guy.
Right.
He's also like 1%er parents.
Right.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Sheltered, never worked in his
financially.
life.
Yeah, right. He's out of touch.
Definitely
in that
liked
sense.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Tiger Blood.
Oh, he
Right.
definitely had Tiger.
It would be
Blood
like
memes.
Yeah.
if Baron Trump was into Dragon Ball Z. That's what this guy is. So yeah,
What's
so
he up to now?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen him in like probably 6 or 7 years. So
should
he
look him
goes,
ASU is straight up where rich retarded kids go.
So, which by the way, he was like, last time I checked, like a 7th-year senior there.
Yes.
He just kept failing, and his parents would send him. Yeah, send him
Van
back.
Wilder, who doesn't fuck.
So he goes.
Number one party school in Arizona.
Yeah. Well, they have this breakup text, and she's fucking saying to him, she's like, I don't know, you just do weird stuff, and he's like, well, like what? And she's like, I don't know, like how you just say like meow or chicken sometimes.
Yes.
And he's like, that bothers you.
Oh my god!
And all exclamation points.
Meow, chicky, meow, meow.
Oh man, that shit was so funny.
God damn,
dude! I fucking I
have so many good stories about that guy. I don't know why he's never. Yeah,
let's run him. What are we doing?
Come up
Kevin, this is the Kevin sode.
Yeah. Well, you have your interjection. I'll come back to it.
I forgot what my interjection was.
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
Kevin sounds like a real character. Oh, I had this friend that went to Maryland, and I saw him after sophomore year, and I was like, "Oh, dude, how's Maryland going?" He's like, "Oh, I have to take some time off." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "My roommate ruined my life."
What happened?
So he like went into this long story about his roommate, this guy Rob, who went by XPR, Extreme Party Rob.
Yes.
And so,
first of all, hell yes.
That guy sounds awesome.
So Rob, like,
I got my name from a Nissan.
So he's like, so Jesse's like, okay, so first of all, Maryland people love to riot, dude. So like, we riot. We love to find any excuse to riot. So anyway, last year we win the women's NCAA basketball championship, and we're like, fuck yeah, we're gonna fucking riot. And there's a picture on ESPN.com of this enormous fire with like sofas in there and stuff, and some dude doing the double devil horns with the tongue, like doing the pussy eating tongue in between it,
of course,
jumping over the fire. And he was like, yeah, that was Rob, dude, that was XPR. So basically he just like wake up in the morning, XPR, like they shared a room, XPR would slap him in the face, wake up in the morning and be like, all right, here's a handle of Cuervo, here's a fucking ounce of weed, we're gonna fucking be blackout by noon. Just like ruined his life. And so Jesse had to take a year off of school because he was living with this absolute monster.
One time
Rob, the XPR rules. I want to hang out with this guy.
XPR, dude. Extreme Party Rob.
XPR should be fourth mic on the show.
Dude, anyone with party in their name, like when I was opening for Wham City on tour, the first tour we did, we were in Philly, and we just crashed these people's houses, and there was like 6 of us on the tour, so we were like sleeping on floors and shit. And at like 8 or 10 a.m., some guy just wanders in fucked up, just opens the door, knew the people, I guess, and he's like, hey man, it's Party Steve, man, where's the party? It's like, we're like, it's 8 a.m., dude, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, fucking Party Steve, you guys want to get fucked up, man? And he was some guy who in his 20s was like, he was Party Steve. He knew all the parties in Chicago. He had like a text group, but now he's just like some pathetic old man. And he just wouldn't leave, and he's like, all right, I'll go. We were like, dude, we don't know you. We don't know who the fuck you are.
Dude,
get the fuck out.
My friends had guys like that. When I was like a teenager, there would always be like 1 or 2 guys that were like in their 40s. There was this one guy, John, that would hang out, and John was like homeless, I guess. And like lived with his parents who were in their like late 70s. And he was like, 45. Yeah. Huge, just disgusting dreads. Gray hair, giant beard.
A white guy?
Yeah, a white guy.
Oh, God.
And he was like a relatively nice guy, but it was like, why are you hanging out with us or whatever? And he had these long, shitty homeless guy nails.
No.
And I was like, why do you keep your nails like that? I'm like, don't you like have like the... I can't...
He's like, I play guitar.
Well, I'm like, I would fucking chew my nails off if they were that long. I don't know how you do it. And he goes... he's like, well, I actually, if you work your fingernails under each other, there's like nerve centers, and that's what you're basically getting at when you chew your fingernails off. Is like there's stress relief from hitting those nerve centers. So I just sort of work my fingernails underneath each other, and that sort of relieves it for me. He goes, plus on the streets, it's like 10 knives, so he just adds that part at the end. And he had such a funny way of talking. One time we were all fucked up, and he's sitting there, and he's like, well, the expression suckling babes. You've ever heard that? Suckling babes. I'm like, no, but go on. And he's like, well, the reason people say that is what that dates to. Idiomatically, the suckling babe was in the Roman Colosseum. You know how we go and we have like, hey, beer me, or they got a guy selling peanuts or whatever. In the Roman Colosseum, the statesman would order a suckling babe, which was an orphaned baby. and they would basically hold the baby, you know, like a cheeseburger over their dick and just get their like dicks sucked by babies during like, you know, while watching the gladiators and stuff. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what?
Oh my God.
That also doesn't sound real.
It's absolutely not.
Yeah.
First of all, what are you talking about?
A suckling pig is
well, what's the expression, a suckling babe? I don't when do you use that expression? It's not like, it was a real suckling babe over at Panera the other day. It's just John going around with this weird pedophilia story in his head. There was this one guy, other old guy, a different guy that used to hang around. I met him one time, and this guy was fucking hilarious, dude. He was probably in his like early 40s again, and he's got this stupid Jägermeister lanyard he's showing off to people. He's like, check this out, dude, isn't this fucking cool? I got this Jägermeister lanyard. And then he goes, he was like, I fucking won the lottery like 2 years ago. And it's true, he won the lottery.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, this guy won like $300,000 or $400,000 or some shit. He like hit it big in like the Mega Millions or something. I don't know. He got like imagine enough that he won the lottery. And he's like, so I just buy all kinds of fucking electronics and shit. And he's like, I got this fucking big mixing board. You know, he's like, I don't even know how to use that shit, but I keep it in my truck, dude. He's like, I bought a this like $250,000 semi. I just park it. It was like illegally parked on the street because he didn't know how to drive it. He was just living in a semi that he bought.
That's so good.
Yeah. I just love buying electronics.
I love that type of rich. There are a bunch of pro athletes that get into like buying Mack trucks and stuff. Yeah. That's like their thing. It's like buying industrial farm equipment.
This guy didn't even have like a house or anything, right?
No, he was just living in that fucking truck that he bought with all his money.
That is so fucking good.
In college, I knew this guy, Will, who I thought was the biggest fucking retard I've ever met. He was always blackout, you know. He was always like just the guy at the park. He's from North Dakota, so like height of winter in DC, he'd be wearing like a light North Face windbreaker and fucking shorts and Corona flip flops.
Oh yeah,
with the fucking beer opener on the bottom of the field.
Hell yeah.
I thought he was retarded. In senior year, I like go up to him. I was like, "Oh, so Will, what do you do after we graduate?" He's like, "I'm going to Berkeley," and I was like, UC Berkeley. He's like, I got into law school there. I didn't study, but I took the LSAT. I got like almost a perfect score. And I was like, what are you really? And he's like, I was like, what's your major? He's like, what have you been studying these last 4 years? He's like, it's like a major I made up that's like, it's like a math and philosophy, like the philosophy of math, basically. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. Anyway,
that guy's just so much smarter than you.
Freshman year, he had this group text going around where he'd hit people up and be like, it's going the fuck down right now. Like, this is where we're pre-gaming. This is where we're going tonight. And he sends out this text, and he'd send out texts at 3 a.m. to the group text that was like, just like, you know, he's blackout, not making any sense. But one night we all get a text in the middle of the night, like 2:30 a.m. He's like, yo, I'm getting fucked up with the deaf kids down at Gallaudet University. There's a deaf college in DC.
Yeah, Gallaudet, baby.
So he somehow blackout navigated DC to Northeast, got to Gallaudet, and went to their party. He's like, this shit is crazy. They're not playing any music.
Is it just like an elaborate light show?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe lights or something.
That's awesome.
He's like, they're drinking so fucking hard, dude. I just did a shot of Everclear. He's just like sending these long fucking
Did you go?
mass texts. No, I didn't go to the deaf school to go
funny,
party with Will.
Did he fuck any deaf men or women?
He probably, I don't know. I remember his job. Whatever, I'm not saying his last name. His job in college was he was like the body man for the senator from his home state.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He used to like drive him around and stuff like that.
Oh,
and you'd either see him in fucking basketball shorts and Corona flip flops, or in like a fucking suit and be like, yeah, I'm going down to Capitol Hill. I gotta drive the senator.
So he was just like some rich. His dad had like oil fields.
Apparently, he could have gone pro. He could have gone pro skiing.
Oh my god!
But
pro ski. So he's rich as shit.
Yeah.
You have to be a bully. He didn't bully hard enough.
Yeah.
That's how you become a pro skier.
Yeah.
It's like, we're taking the mountain away from the snowboarders. The fucking piece of shit snowboarders.
The hell you are, man.
He's like, yo, over break, I'm
Me and my Protestant girlfriend are going to take over the
No, he
mountain.
wasn't that kind of guy at all. He was a very down to earth, like he was like a dumb dog kind of.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go home this winter break, shred some gnar. You got like some fresh pow pow on the. I was reading the report. We got some fresh pow pows. Just go home and shred some gnar. And,
I've never skied in my life.
It's kind of fun. I've done it like twice.
It's not fun.
Seems gay.
Snowboarding is hard as shit.
Both of them are
dude.
hard. All
I want a
sports
tube,
are
baby.
difficult. Yeah, tubes are all right.
Have you
Anything
surfed?
where you just sit there. No, I'll never surf. I'll
Surfing is
absolutely
amazing.
never surf.
No, what about when we're LA guys? We should all get
First of all,
surfing.
we're not going to be LA guys. We're going to be Tampa guys. We said
That's
that.
right. I forgot.
Tampa is the new Hollywood, baby.
What money?
Everybody knows that
Cumtown
shit,
Studios, dude.
Yeah,
We
we're
should
gonna
open
be, we're gonna be a
Cumtown
piece of
Studios.
shit failed Florida comics. That just like there's rumors about how we sexually assaulted some waitresses.
You know who was a Tampa
We
comic?
can prove it.
You know who's a Tampa comic? Dan Whitney.
Yeah.
He was Tampa before he found that character that shot him into stardom.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not surprising at all. I don't know why I'm supposed to be surprised that Larry the Cable Guy is from Tampa.
He's from Tampa.
He's from Nebraska, but I think he came up in Tampa.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
You see that video of him breaking that guy's arm?
No.
That shit is badass.
And the fucking arm wrestling.
Yeah, somebody challenges Larry the Cable Guy to an arm wrestling match. He's like, get a good grasp on the table there. And then he just snaps the dude's fucking arm. in half.
Yeah, he's
So Larry the
strong
Cable
as
Guy's
shit.
badass.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's strong as
He's
hell.
cool now. I used to
Yeah.
not like him because I thought he was weak.
Oh yeah, that's the official Cumtown position. Larry the Cable Guy is cool now.
Yep. All right. That's fine.
I gotta take a shit.
I gotta take a shit too. We should all shit at the same time.
I already shit. I shit a nice fat.
Is it time to do a quick break?
Should we? I guess we should take a break. We
How
can.
much time have we been doing?
We've done like, I don't know, like 11 minutes since the last break. No, wait, hold on. We've done 30 minutes since the last break.
All right.
The first one. We'll take another break and then we'll come back for another 15, 20.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay, we're back and we had a little bit of a technical hang up. I'm glad I caught it early, but
Yep.
accidentally deleted the last half of this podcast.
Wait, the whole half?
No, just
Oh,
that.
Jesus Christ.
that-
After this break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully that worked out fine. I don't know what the fuck, why that did that, but we're going to start over. And we just had a serious conversation
Yeah,
for a minute.
It was actually a really good conversation.
Yeah, it
I
was.
think.
We were talking about that, the world peace cancellation and all the hubbub surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
And should we just rehash?
It feels bad to read. I mean, we can try real quick.
Let's try. I mean. Okay.
Basically, what the point we arrived at is it's sort of a shame that all that's happening because they are very funny and that show was an original idea and well executed.
Yes.
And if it hadn't have been for shit outside of the show that happened, it wouldn't have been canceled. It's not the substance of the show itself, I don't think.
Right.
It's all the shit that goes on around it.
Well, it's also like you can blame that show, but it's also like the fucking executives of Adult Swim. If it was just a balanced network, you can have different,
Yeah.
whatever.
But
if
it's
they're good
all
shows,
men.
yeah, they got fucked because of that. It's like, well, Adult Swim should be representing more. It's kind of fucking ridiculous that there's no women directors and no show creators on that network, especially when it's like this network where it's like, oh, we're trying weird,
Yeah.
we're like doing a bunch of weird shit. It's like, it can't all be fucking white dudes. And this is the one that's like, actually kind of, they're very original, they have their own fucking thing, and they get fucked because of, because
of
the network
Sam's
is just
Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because well, it's not Sam's, but the network did come under fire prior to that because of what is Lazo's comments
right.
Yeah.
about how
Can't women in the writers' room,
Yeah,
or whatever,
women in
which
the
is
writers' room
fucked.
are
You can't. That's
yeah,
fucking
right.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't say that. I mean, you can say it. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
can
but
hold
you
those
shouldn't
opinions,
if you're fucking
if you're in a
running
position where
network.
you're employing people. Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't be
If
your
you're
opinion.
part of a corporate entity.
I just get so frustrated watching or reading reviews of the show or coverage where they're like, "Wow, this show was extremely racist," and people have like a almost like a moral amnesia where they forget that like in no way, shape, or form was World Peace more offensive than Mad TV was.
Right? Yes.
In no way.
Miss Swan.
Miss Swan.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, every sketch, Miss Swan is so much more racist.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And the fucking Iranian truck driver. Hello.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me?
The depressed Persian tow truck man.
Yeah,
I love that sketch.
Yeah,
It's a great sketch.
The biggest hits on that show: Miss Swan, offensive stereotype of a Chinese
Stewie,
woman.
the retarded kid.
Stewart, a retarded kid. Well, the best thing about Miss Swan wasn't they had Bobby Lee on the show. He didn't play Miss Swan. They didn't have an Asian person play Miss Swan. They had a Jewish woman play Miss Swan, and then Bobby Lee played an offensive woman character. He played Connie Chung or a baby sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we're also saying that like
Mad TV is also, I think that was like the genesis of the Miatas are gay joke, which was featured heavily in $1 Million Extreme Show.
Yeah,
They had that gay Miata.
That's an old school joke. That's a joke that I remember from my youth. Yeah.
And I think that came from Mad TV.
Interesting. Wow.
Mad TV had a sketch where a black guy gets pulled over, and the cop's like, "Let me see your license." And he's like, "Why? Am I doing something wrong?" He's like, "You got a taillight out." He's like, "No, I don't." And then he's like, "You fit the description." He's like, "What description?" And he starts roughing him up, and the black guy pulls out like a Snickers bar, but it says Sniggers.
Jesus
And it's like,
Christ.
not going anywhere for a while, grab a Sniggers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's just the N word.
Yeah, it's
with an S.
Yeah. and then the only way they work that in there is like, oh yeah, but it's about police brutality or whatever.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I mean, if you had those sketches on now, another thing is like those are funny. I don't have a problem with those sketches.
But
you know?
on
but
Fox,
if you did that now, people would fucking be up.
That's
in
the point.
arms
Is
about
like, could South Park could they get a show right now? Like now they have sort of tenure at Comedy Central.
No, they couldn't because they're
but
libertarians.
they're kind of alt-right, maybe even.
Nah, they're libertarians.
They're libertarians. Yeah.
But I mean, the way they criticize all the Caitlyn Jenner shit, but also South Park, those guys are much smarter than both Mad TV and $1 Million Extreme.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
but we're also talking about how Tim and Eric like they're like well-respected Adult Swim show, and literally they've like made a lot of money off of exploiting mentally handicapped people.
Right. Or just handicapped, ill, just fucking old people that think they're gonna be famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. I don't think that we should censor it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it definitely is exploitive.
it's just difficult. I mean, because I guess my personal approach to comedy has always been that comedy should sort of be nihilistic and
You're
kind
an
of classic to an extent.
Nick is an aesthete. Like you purely respect the product, right?
Yeah, that's only because I'm a failed comedian. If someone had offered me, $1 million to be in some shitty movie 2 years in, I'm sure I wouldn't give a shit at all.
I would do
And I'd
that
be one of these
today.
people. It's because I've been doing comedy for 11 years and I've got nothing to show for it.
Yeah. Well,
It's very
Cumtown.
easy to be a critic when you have nothing to criticize.
Well, that's the advantage of our show is that we're not we're on the fringes, guys.
yeah,
We're underground.
yeah. Well, that's not going to last long. I mean, and that's the thing is like, people point at the like I had someone say to me yesterday, it's like, oh well, you're lucky that you fund your own show and stuff, and but people could get your shit kicked off iTunes. There's plenty of ways they can fund it,
right.
if they want to.
It's gonna happen this year.
but
it'll probably, if the show gets more popular, I'm sure there's going to be negative attention towards the show.
there's definitely gonna be and that's what I was thinking while I was reading the Hollywood Reporter interview with Sam Hyde, because he was talking about his fans going at the Adult Swim executives, his fans going at Tim Heidecker and shit. It's like, okay, so if there's like a fucking negative Cumtown article, there's definitely going to be some dudes that listen to the show that are going to like go nuts at like whoever wrote it.
Yeah.
Whichever like hack journalist needs to find their next thing to be mad about. And like what's our response? I guess like just don't say anything.
It is shitty because I guess you do have some kind of responsibility at some point. But I mean, I've had that happen in the past where I would bet when I was doing like the Nicole shit, people would be like, it doesn't matter what you write, you enable people to fucking be shitty by writing this. It's like, no, it's not my fault. Right. If you don't interpret this as satire and you fucking get it wrong and somebody thinks this is literal, I mean, you could say I'm a shitty writer and then it didn't come off funny, so people didn't get that it was satire. But the only thing that should matter is my fucking intent.
That's also the other issues is like the concept of being a fan of anything is like you're naturally a psychopath. Like if you're a super fan of anything, like I
remember you can like shit.
Oh, you can like stuff, you know. I really like sports, right? I watch English Premier League soccer. Like I watch a ton of sports every week.
Stop trying to pretend you're not gay.
Yeah, no, like it sounds really gay when I talk about it to someone that's not into it, and I recognize that. It's like Nick. It's like how we were talking. Nick and I watched the I think maybe the last fucking shit. No, my memory is going now. Fucking what's the name? Redhead.
Carrot Top.
Not Carrot Top. Bill Burr. We watched the last Bill Burr special.
Danny
like,
Bonaducci.
You know, Bill Burr is like one of the biggest comics in America, and like his great comic, very funny. You know, his whole joke structure is he'll say like, nah, but seriously, if my son's gay, I hope he dies, you know, like, and then he goes into a funny bit about that. Yeah. But like the goons in the audience, he says the premise that's supposed to be offensive and is actually wrong. They'll start going, woo, woo, woo,
well,
before the actual bit comes in.
There's an old Artie Lang clip where he's doing this bit about saying the N-word while playing basketball. And the setup for the bit is like, you know, I'm playing basketball with these black guys, and they're like, yo, nigga, pass me the ball, nigga, and he says like nigga like a million times in the bit, and then they cut to the audience, and there's literally a guy in a wife beater that's like, and he like holds his girlfriend closer, and it's like that guy's just cheering for the N-word. But
100%. Stanhope is a national treasure. I think he is a fucking incredible. He's one of the top 5 probably comedians in the world. But his fans
beyond the world, it's like, you know, in terms of who really makes you feel okay calling stand-up comedy art, he's one of like the 4 people.
I think so.
Ever.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. But his fans, I mean, like those people are just like libertarian pieces of shit. I mean, they're just annoying, you know. And that's just like the thing that sort of, I don't know, makes me hesitant.
There's shit that the fans of things ruin some things. It's like,
no, I
don't even think it's they're not even, and a lot of that's through the lens of the internet and how that fucking, you know, distorts people's personalities. Because I won't even go as far as to say fans are shitty. I think it's like somebody like 10 shits guys on something online, you're like, fuck you suck. But what that translates to online, you're not. There's no emotion a lot of the times in tweeting at somebody like, you're a fucking idiot. This is stupid.
Yeah, you're ugly.
And then they're like, I need to call the police. You know, and they interpret it as harassment. And that's why I got bothered with like. You know, everyone's saying that Sam sent his fans after that journalist or whatever.
Who, the BuzzFeed guy?
The BuzzFeed guy. And here's what happened. The BuzzFeed guy contacted Sam to write an extremely critical one-sided article about his show. And Sam recorded the conversation and made him look like a fucking idiot. Right. And uploaded it.
He was so funny.
And uploaded
I didn't see that.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
He's like, you will never write
you're
for the
never
going to
work for the New York Times. He's like, you're a fucking
He's
hack.
like, you work at BuzzFeed. He was being so mean to
He's being mean to him, but it's like, you fucking, you know, if you're going to, you dig 2 graves, you know, that's like the lesson there. And everyone's saying, Sam sent his fans to harass this guy. It's like, no, that guy set out to write an article to get people to, by your own definition, harass fucking, you know, the fans of the show. You want to write a critical, you know, article about this show, which you've decided is an alt-right show before you even went into it.
Right.
And
did the guy not watch any of the show?
He might have. I don't know.
I thought the guy that did the Hollywood Reporter...
That was a very fair interview.
Yeah, I think he was really fair to him.
But the Tim Heidecker thing, where Tim uploaded this video of Sam, you know, calling him, that's exactly what Sam did, you know, to the other guy. Well, he didn't
upload it. It was like a Facebook Live event where Sam called him. So he was like broadcasting already. Yeah, I mean, he didn't plan on Sam calling in. He didn't like, you know, try to expose or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the definition of sending people to harass, you know, so-and-so is pretty loose, and it's dependent on what the situation is and, you know, whose politics you're talking about. Because it's harassment if it's fucking Sam doing it. And
well, that gets to the larger...
Raising awareness.
It's, you know, that gets to the larger point, which is I think that people are just becoming pussies now. Yeah. And, like, it's that article Amber wrote. Like, our friend Amber Frost has been on the podcast, wrote a really good article, which you guys should all read, about how the left is losing... vulgarity as a political weapon, and that
I love being vulgar.
Yeah, I mean, like, I we can make fun of Lenny Bruce now because it's dated and sounds weird, but like that used to be a thing that existed on the left, and it's now the Pepe frogs are the vulgar guys. And on the,
it does suck that you can't be liberal and just fuck shit up.
Well, you know what? That's the shitty thing is because I don't care. I really don't care. I mean, in terms of the way I vote, I give a shit about a $15 minimum, and I think everybody should have health care. And you shouldn't be racist to people. You shouldn't fucking discriminate against them. But you can say whatever the fuck you want. I also don't think it's like unnatural for somebody to hold prejudices. We had to like get to this point where we understand you shouldn't be, racist or whatever.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a real advanced signifier of society.
Yeah. It's, and I think people are like, oh, he's racist, as if, that's like a static mode. That if you are a racist, that's something inherent to your personality. And it's not like, no, a black guy just cut him off in traffic and he's racist for that 20 minutes. It's a thing you can do is racist. Yeah. Just like you can be angry or be shitty in one relationship but not another.
Or a goddamn Korean cuckolded him.
Right, yeah. That's what happened to Adam. If you guys don't know the canon of the show.
Adam got cucked by multiple Koreans, I think.
Yeah, fucking Kim Jong bitch.
I guess it's what my point is that it sucks that you can't, the common ground can't just be humor anymore.
Well, the problem is that
it very rarely are you going to be able to be friends with somebody based on always think the same things are funny.
Do you think All in the Family could be made today?
No, absolutely not. And All in the Family is like one of the most instructive.
Why have we regressed? I really feel like
it's fucking weird, dude.
It's weird. Isn't that not how society is supposed to work?
I don't think we've regressed. It's just that's I mean, do you reach an apex in terms of like cultural integration and ways to deal with problems in society based on like race and class or whatever, through humor and art. And then after that, I mean, the ground's been broken, the jokes have been made, the art's been created. And you say, okay, well, how do we address these problems for real? And they look around and it's like, oh, some of these are really fucking hard to fix. Let's blame things like comedy instead of understanding that, the justice system is completely fucked. We really need to overhaul it. It's not happening. Yeah. It hasn't happened for the last 40 years. So let's pick apart the things we can. Like TV shows. Yeah. Because there's underlying causes of racism that literally zero progress has been fucking made.
Yeah, there are 3 million.
And if anything, we have regressed because it's like at least in the fucking 60s and 70s, it was in your face. There was no denying racism. Now there's all this now we're in the era of like reverse racism bullshit and all these other counter narratives. There's been enough time where there's enough stuff that sort of seems like we've made some progress. And there's enough stuff for like white people to get mad about. So we actually, in some ways, have regressed, because it's like we're not coming right off of civil rights where you had to have an honest conversation. Mm-hmm. Now we've got distance between it.
As somebody that's not particularly politically active or interested or whatever, and I haven't been, and it would be bullshit to say that I even really picked up all that much throughout the election.
Right.
Like the primaries in the election has been real, I guess edifying, or at least it helped clarify the problems I've had over the last couple of years in regards to like what about not identity politics at large, but at least it's the way I consume it through links that are shared on Facebook. Right. What about it fucking bothers me? And it is because there's a lot of the times it does feel like bullshit, and it feels like
it was
bullshit.
used for marketing.
That's the problem when it's this commodified thing. Because I remember I would get into arguments with people specifically
Oreos
about
with the
Dove
rainbow,
ad, or like during the Golden Globes, 2 years ago, Microsoft held these ads about how Microsoft, we respect women.
Right.
It's like, how? What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
Respect women.
Yeah.
You make computers. Why do you even need to say that? It's a fucking corporation. I don't get it. And but then you really have to think about those things and analyze those feelings, and it's like, well, maybe I am a little bit, prejudiced or whatever. Maybe I
for sure.
And you could find ways to justify it and say, okay, well, there are things that happen to men that are unfair or whatever, and it's like, yeah, that's true, but that doesn't mean you have to reject these ideas completely.
Absolutely.
It's hard to do that. It's fucking really hard.
About the identity politics shit that that really bothers me the most is that the way it's employed is it actively ends conversations.
Yeah.
Right? Your
Right.
conversation.
Right.
When in reality, if we can get past like words and shit like that, we could have really serious conversations that like we need to have.
That's
in
why
our
we all need to
society.
be hooked up to PlayStation VR.
Exactly.
We're all 6'7" black men that have magical powers. That way you don't have to worry about any of this shit. We're all elf class, 10th prestige, black elves, black mages. And we all get to use whatever words we want, no matter how many syllables they have.
Oh, fuck. Wow, the Cocaine Cowboys really ending things here with some serious chat.
I don't know. I guess we should address it because there's a lot of people that listen to the podcast that are probably, racist or whatever.
Right.
Which, if you are...
And you think we're
like,
funny. Stop
Yeah.
being racist, but thanks for listening to our podcast.
I mean, you probably shouldn't be racist, but I'm not going to tell you what the fuck to do.
Yeah, stop being racist.
I mean, yeah, that's my stance. I'm anti being racist.
I mean, I do think it's funny when you guys.
That's the thing. I don't want to say just don't be racist because people are going to go, oh no, I'll continue to be racist or I'm not racist. And that's what you mean. What you're saying before, it shuts down conversation.
Right,
you can't just
right.
say it's bad to be racist. A lot of people know that and they don't think they're racist.
Right.
So how do you have a conversation with somebody without coming off like a smug, condescending piece of shit and explain to them because a lot of the time.
Well, that was the really incredible thing.
That's the thing about living in New York or any kind of like like cosmopolitan or
multicultural city.
Yeah, you like don't have. You have enough interactions with people where you don't really have that built in anymore.
Right.
Where you're exposed to enough different people that you don't even have time to really stereotype.
Totally, dude. I fucking saw a Ukrainian day laborer wait in line for a fucking Japanese crepe place to open, and I was so happy. I was like, this guy would have never seen a fucking. His fucking people eat fucking mud stew, and he's in New York, and he's just like talking with these Japanese people, not being racist.
Well, that was the thing that I thought was really incredible about the Sam Hyde Hollywood Reporter interview, which was that the guy giving the interview was like, listen, I watched World Peace. I thought some of the sketches were funny. I thought some of them were kind of beautiful. Like the one where the guy hangs himself. And he's like, listen, I'm gay and I'm Jewish, which is the same thing. But I'm gay and I'm Jewish. And like, I saw a video of you at a Williamsburg open mic, like saying anti-gay propaganda. And I guess you thought that was funny, but it was really hurtful for me to see that. And Sam actually said in it, he's like, listen, it was an idea I had. I wanted to piss off hipsters that live in Brooklyn, but like I'm sorry, dude. Like, I feel really bad. Like that conversation was exactly what needs to be happening. Instead of dismissing Sam Hyde, canceling a show, have him fucking talk to a gay guy that's like, I watched your shit. I think there's something there, but also it's really hurtful for me to hear you do that.
And it's hard though too because it's like you have to fucking.
And Sam Hyde apologized.
As an idea, I get what he's going for of the like just be being offensive to just to fuck with these people who are detestable in a certain way. And it's like, that's the hard thing about comedy is like, you have to fucking do something that might be offensive to just realize, oh, that's fucked. I shouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Daddy's money liberal Williamsburg people are annoying as shit and you wanted to troll them.
Right.
And I get like what the bit was. Yeah. But at the same time, like
don't
maybe
dehumanize.
Maybe conceptually it was funny, but like he tried it and maybe it wasn't,
Yeah, but the video exists and that's the problem.
The video
with fucking
exists.
stand-up. And recording everything. It's like, if videos exist of you trying and failing shit, that sucks. You should just be able to fuck around and like, because he tried and that goes into his whole, his shit, and now that's MD, that's their show. I think I do. That's what I agree with too. I think I probably liked it a little less than you guys did. There were some things that kind of whatever, but I thought it was fucking
the
funny.
Anti-fat stuff that bothered you?
Yeah, I thought that was really fucked up, and some people have really hard times with like sweets and delicious fatty meats. And what are you supposed to not eat? A whole bag?
Yeah. Well, I guess this is just really to allay the upcoming complaints about Cumtown.
2017, dude, backlash. I can't wait.
We have to deal with the backlash, and we just lawyer up. and get Adam, our lawyer Adam.
Adam, we're gonna use if we get to 10, we're gonna put you through law school. With 10 G's, Adam goes to law school.
Let me tell you something. My parents would become the biggest Cumtown fans in the world. Got my ass in law school.
Do we know any lawyers?
Yeah, I know lawyers.
I know plenty of lawyers.
I know mad lawyers.
Yeah.
I know a guy in Baltimore.
We're good. We actually we're fine.
We're fine, and I'm kind of half excited for the backlash.
Hey, whoa.
Well, I mean, Chapo got backlash.
Yeah,
but they dealt with it really well.
Yeah.
Because they didn't say anything on Twitter. They say completely silent.
Because
that's a loss. That's an L.
You know who's the absolute best at all of this? Ari Shaffir. Ari Shaffir, hands down, is the fucking best with dealing with any kind of controversy.
Yeah.
Because he got shit 2 years ago. Somebody found all his old amazing racist videos.
Yeah.
And they were calling clubs trying to get him canceled or whatever. Ari's like, yo, you just don't say anything. You just don't say anything.
You say nothing.
You say nothing. Yeah. And fucking, and then the special came out where he used that girl's name.
Which was tough.
Yeah. But, I understand, and I've tried explaining it to people, like, if we were doing, I would do that. I would do that in the context of like a small show or something. It's funny to be like, well, this person, you know what it is? It's the Simpsons joke where they're like, one student who will remain anonymous, so we'll just call her Lisa S. Yeah. I guess that's too obvious. So let's call her L. Simpson. That's like the joke in saying her name. So I understand the motivation. It's funny, but they were like up in arms about that. And Ari's like, yeah, just don't say anything at all. And he was fine.
Yeah.
It worked out fine. But, if it's a podcast, you have to address the shit going on. So hopefully this last segment wasn't just dumb
I think
rambling.
It was good. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed about this one.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
Well, who cares?
I think we did all right.
We did good, boys.
All right.
I think we're good boys.
We're going to wrap this one up. This will be the premium episode, and then we're going to debate whether or not we should release the one from earlier today as an additional premium.
I think additional premium.
Additional premium would be fine because I want to get
for the holidays.
I want to have that Pizzagate story on there.
Right.
Which is such a great story.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. That'll be the bonus.
Maybe
one.
just the fun. Anyway, we'll talk about it.
We'll do a regular episode.
We'll do a regular one this week.
All right, thanks, guys.
Now let me ask you something, Jamel. You think I thought that was a fat guy thing. You don't like it cold?
Cold showers?
I mean, I like it all right. 72. I mean, my parents refused to use the AC.
His parents are from Africa.
Africa level.
Yeah.
Yeah, people love their heritage temperatures. That's like if you're ever trying to like impress like a Persian woman, just blow sand in her eyes.
Okay, that's not really a temperature.
That's not a temperature.
It's a climate.
It's a dusty climate.
That sounds pretty uncomfortable.
Look, all I can tell you is this: it works. I don't know the science behind it, but I can tell you, it fucking works.
You've tried this?
I've tried numerous times.
Right.
Anytime I meet a Persian woman, sand right in the eyes, and then she's like, "Ay, Dios mío."
Yeah.
No sé, no estoy. And I'm like, oh, she's speaking Arabic. Her language, the language of Iran. And as a result of the romantic language.
And
of
after
Arabic.
that, you fuck them.
Yes. Now we're married.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're puppy chulo.
I had to start using like face lotion a couple of years ago because my skin was just burning.
Yeah.
I had no idea. My cousin's fiance was like, "Hey, you have to moisturize your face."
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Because you don't have to do any of that shit until you're like fucking 27, and then everything just starts shutting down.
Yeah.
See, when you're
That's
black, you don't
senility.
even. Like, there's just like a layer because we're like poisonous, right? We're like poisonous for us. So I just got this layer of like.
Right.
Well, in Africa,
on
the
me.
air is made out of oils. Essential oils.
Yeah. It's all olive oil.
Well, there's
like
coconuts
tea tree.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's where they
It's like a level in Sonic. The whole Africa.
Yes, Nick is confusing Africa with the level of Sonic
2.
with coconuts.
Greenfield
trees.
zone.
There's coconuts everywhere, and they always let off an odor to keep away raccoons that'll eat the coconuts.
That's facts, bro. I teach Afro bets.
I teach fucking at NYU. I picked up a couple other disciplines through osmosis in the teacher's lounge.
That's the best way I used to learn. It was osmosis.
Adam, are you 35 yet?
No, I'm not 35.
What are you, 34?
No, I don't like talking about my
So
age.
34?
33 and a half.
I'm 33.
Some change.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jamel and I are the same age, right?
Remember when
I'm
we were?
33.
We're
like
both 33.
in a week.
Oh, you had a late birthday.
Yeah.
But we're the same.
No.
No, it's 'cause I'm
Graduating
smarter.
class.
It's 'cause I'm smarter than you.
He's younger than
Yeah,
you.
he's
That's why I'm
younger than
younger
you.
You're the
Jamel's
oldest.
younger than
27.
me.
You're old.
Yeah.
I'm a lot of
I've been
people
27
say
You have to
for the past
remember.
30
You have to remember that Jamel was born in Africa, so
Yeah.
the time zone difference.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the sun because there's more sun there.
uh-huh.
Sure.
The days
are longer.
are longer, and so there's actually less years. if you think about it,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so
That's
true.
not how I think
It
Africa
is.
And
works.
then
it is how Africa works.
And we got all the
That's not how
vibranium.
Africa
Yeah,
works.
they do have the vibranium.
We got all the vibranium.
Yeah.
I recently,
You're from
A vibranium cock ring?
Wakanda.
Dude, imagine a vibranium cock ring.
yeah.
Ooh.
Keep your dick
I
super
didn't
hard.
see Black Panther. I thought it'd be rude to take a ticket away from somebody. So I stood outside the theater, and as people were leaving, I said, "I'm sorry for everything, but can you tell me just some details about the movie?" and what I got out of that mostly was the coconut thing and the thing about time operating differently in sub-Saharan Africa
Yeah.
in a way that makes Jamel younger than you.
Right.
Anthony
It's just one way or the other.
Fatsamanzio.
Fatsaman.
Fatsaduzio.
Do white people have people called fats in y'all community?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Fats.
Every black community has a dude
Italians
named
do, I
Fats.
think.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
want to check on that.
The jazz men.
Yeah.
The white jazz men. A lot of them are named Fats.
Should we stop doing that?
Because of Refinery 29.
Because of Refinery 29.
Right. Princess Jazzman.
Yeah.
I will say,
New Refinery 29
black people
post.
have better
No
nicknames.
one's allowed to be
it's not
called
even
fats anymore if you're
Yeah.
white. Black people are still allowed to do it.
That's cool.
And
Because we actually need nicknames.
well, it's also because of the oils in the air.
Yeah. That's
So it's a different kind of fats.
It's like
Yeah.
avocado. It's healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Omega-3.
Exactly.
Omega-3
It's all the floating coconuts with eyeballs that walk around Africa, and you got to jump on
just
them.
getting more and more insane.
If they touch you, you lose all your coins.
Yeah. Which would explain the wealth discrepancy.
right.
Actually.
Yeah.
And whoever the fuck Ed Markey is, who I didn't know about until that fucking potato-looking new Kennedy.
new Kennedy?
Who the fuck is that asshole, dude?
He's some.
He looks like the Red Skull plus a Kennedy.
That's a cool look.
He's got sunken ass eyes.
So what you say? He's a skull,
You can really see his skull.
but he's like he's a skull that's on fire.
Yeah, he is. Yes.
Damn, where's this guy from? Africa? Red
Joe Kennedy,
Skull.
the third.
I wish I looked like a monster. I mean, it's just
That is
it's-
an awesome type of
it's
guy to be. A
well,
guy who
they're
constantly-
real, and it's
white
so-
guys are like white people. It's like shut up.
Yeah, there's so many of those guys, and it's like it seems like that's the majority of people. Is like people in the last month and a half realizing that race exists,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm getting angry. I'm not
Yeah.
going to stay quiet.
It's like,
It's like you don't even have pants on.
yeah.
You're in your living room.
Also, go talk to your father.
Yeah.
Don't make posts on Twitter. Like no one gives a fuck.
Well, it's also what's your father going to get? That's the funniest thing too. Is the people that are like, that will do that. I need to talk to my father.
just
It's
at
like,
least talk to a
he's an
Republican
old
instead
man.
of the same people you always talk to constantly.
Yeah.
No one gives. You're not gonna. You're just doing it to hopefully get sucked off by a girl with a septum piercing.
Yeah.
That's why you're doing posts like that.
That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Girl with a big old bone through her nose.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't say where it's from.
Where?
Don't do it.
The Green Hills Zone. I won't say where it's from. But
I was thinking the power
bum,
plant.
bum, bum, bum. Hey kids, remember if you're white, you're not allowed to know who I am. Do not play any Sega games. Do not play Street Fighter. Do not watch Dragon Ball Z. These are
That's
games
real.
from Africa. These are African games. Sonic here with Refinery 29.
Oh, shit.
We invented fucking backgammon, Ninja Gaiden.
Mancala. Were there gangs in your guys' high schools?
No. Well, there were gangs that were like, fucking bunch of retards going around, like beating people up and shit.
Yeah.
Stealing stuff from them, but not like gangs.
There weren't gangs in my high school. There were kids who were in gangs. There was a gang, in Greektown. They had some gay ass name. It was like some kind of like angels or something, like soldiers or some shit like that.
Stavi's Golden Angels.
Stavi's Golden Angels. No. They were. I don't know. It was just these two Saudi Arabian brothers.
Nice.
That like started a gang.
Nice.
And they got arrested for like getting pulled like a traffic stop, and they just like started shooting at the cops. And they just like went on a fucking shooting rampage. There were some shitty gangs in Greektown for a while. Fuck, what were they called? The something soldiers, and they would just beat the shit out of people for no reason.
I was friends with a guy in night school when I was like 15, 16 that was like he was like a Crip or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, and he was actually a nice guy. I liked hanging out with him, especially because he had a car and he would like, give me a ride home. Yeah, which was nice.
And he like make you suck his dick.
Yeah, I would have to suck his dick, to be in the gang.
You gotta suck. You gotta suck dick.
He was just a guy in a blue shirt. He wasn't even a Crip. He just
and so like he was the white guy, and then the rest of them were like black guys.
Oh, the craziest one according to Chappelle.
Yeah. And they would just walk around the mall. I don't know. That was like mostly what they did as a gang. One time they like sort of implicated me in this like robbery. I had to like participate in like robbing this fucking kid. I was just like waiting on a ride home. I don't know. They're gonna like rob this kid. This plan was retarded. It was basically like
it was a bad plan.
Yeah. He was like, not the guy I was friends with, but his friend. He's like, all right, here's what we gonna do. We gonna roll up, and then I gotta talk to him on the phone, but he can't see me, so it's got to be you going to sell him the ecstasy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you? What?
Yeah.
You're telling this guy that I'm going to meet him there, and then you're going to come rob him. Like, I don't understand why you just don't rob him.
Right.
He's like, no, I need you. Like, it has to be you. So I have to go meet this guy in this like field, and then they're going to pull a car around.
Jesus.
And, like, back. And so like I meet this guy in this field. I'm like, oh, hey, like I make a small talk with him. He's got a beer. I'm like, oh, what kind of beer is that? Like just trying to be friendly. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Jesus.
And they like back the car. They start like backing the car, and
beep,
he like right.
Beep,
it's not, but it's like fucking.
It's
like the guy turns around. They're like 30, 45 feet away at the end of this like small fielded area. Yeah, and the guy's like looking at the car, like he's he like sees them. And so I'm like,
what is he? Is he asking you questions?
No, I played it where I was like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, interesting.
And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, do you know these people or whatever? Like, I just turned it on.
Pretty good at crimes.
Yeah. Well, that's why I also asked him what kind of beer it was, so I could take the beer away from him, so he couldn't fucking hit me with it or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I did a couple of smart things.
Yeah. A couple of criminal things.
Yeah, and then so
was he wearing a wire?
Yeah, he was wearing a wire, and I had
a fucking wire.
This guy's wearing a fucking wire.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then so they walk up. They walk up and like walk past us. They just walk past us standing there. Like, and they have like masks on their face, but the kid sees the guy that called him, and he's like, "Yo, Dale."
Jesus.
And then
Christ.
they kind of like stop for a second, and then the guy I was friends with was just like, all right, fuck this. And he like pulls out like one of those mini baseball bats, just starts like wailing on the kid's fucking head.
Oh,
with it.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then I just turned to that kid's girlfriend. I'm like, give me the money, I guess. And yeah, we like took their money.
You took the money?
Well, I mean, we came all that way. And they were going to fucking, I was like, I didn't, this wasn't mine.
How much money did you make?
$40 is what they got off that kid.
For that guy having literally bleeding in his brain.
They dinged him a couple times, but he ran off. He was fine.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Why the fuck were you implicated? You just hanging out?
I just wanted to ride. I would get rides home from the guy.
Right.
Because I didn't want to take the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hang out with him after that?
Yeah, I mean, he still had a car.
Damn, it would have been so easy for you to become a criminal. You were so close.
Well, that's a crime.
Right.
Like
but I mean, like,
yeah,
you were close.
Well, and it was funny because that kid was friends with this other guy I know who's not like a thug or whatever, but he is like physically fit and kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
And that kid like told that other guy that I know, he's like, yeah, these guys robbed me, and like, like said my name or whatever. And he's like, yeah, he wouldn't fucking do that. That's not him. And then so like he found out that it was those like the Crip guys or whatever.
Right.
So he confronted like the head guy, you know, the guy that's like set me up to it. He's like, yo, so this is what I heard happened by this guy. So I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not gonna come looking for you, but if I see you, like, I'm gonna fucking like put you in the hospital. Like,
Jesus
you're gonna be like
Christ.
severely fucked up. You like completely fucked up. You robbed the wrong guy. And this guy was like, man, honestly, I don't want no problems with you. That was entirely Nick. That was 100% Nick's plan. Like,
What?
yeah. So like, that guy like Antron calls me and he's like, this guy's saying it was like you that did it or whatever.
Jesus Christ,
And I was
dude.
like, yeah, no, of course it wasn't me. You know me. He's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn,
But
you.
yeah.
But that if that guy's just
No, that guy was
dumber
just
person-
a complete fucking like coward. He like,
Yeah.
you know, set up this whole fucking plan, didn't want to actually be involved with it.
right.
But he was like a black guy. You said he was like a Crip or whatever. So the fucking white guy I knew, who was actually kind of like a criminal,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like fucking was enamored by this like black guy
Right.
that was like, you can be in our gang.
Hilarious. That's so
Meanwhile,
funny.
he was like a fucking, you know, he was a joke.
Right.
Yeah. I remember when I was like, every job I had as a teenager, I had this mentality about like, you fuck the employer, we should all be stealing.
Yeah.
And I would just like announce, like, I would steal things from my grocery store job and be like, yeah, of course you steal. Fuck these people.
Right.
And like just getting blank stares from other employees.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like they just don't,
No.
like, you don't think that way?
No, and they really truly don't.
Nick,
Yeah.
you're being
They
a
were in the
bad team
Matrix.
member.
I got told on at a
Nuh-uh.
grocery store job. Yeah. Some fucking
by
bitch
another underling.
By the guy that was fucking old
cashier
ladies in
fucking
the.
tattled on me. And the manager liked me too. He was like, did you steal? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, come on. And he's like, I would have bought it for you. I'm like, no, don't
No,
waste
it's not
your
what
money.
it's about, man.
Yeah,
We're
I'm like,
friends.
yeah, I'm like, it's nothing personal. He's like, we got to fire you. He's like, I called corporate. I tried to do everything I could. We got to fire you over a fucking candy bar.
Hilarious.
Yeah. It's
Was
not
that
even
the
like
same grocery store where the Mexican guy claimed to be having
Oh,
sex in the
yes.
back?
Oh, they did not fire him for that.
Salute to that man, dude.
Yeah.
Again.
Speaking of Hollywood, they put the Departed on Netflix front page, and I put it on the other day, or last night, and I haven't seen it in forever. And I forget that movie starts off with a monologue by Jack Nicholson.
Just
set
play
to-
the monologue.
Set to the Rolling Stones. Yeah, I guess I could just play the monologue. Let me pull it
So
up.
you don't
Could
have to say that word.
Well, I don't have to.
You could just
don't
play
just
it.
shut up and don't ruin.
Well, now-
and not
yeah.
only do you interrupt me and say
I'm not
just play the
ruining
monologue,
anything. I'm not ruining
you
anything.
just spoil the whole point. That
I'm just
trying-
saying, just
Damn.
play it.
God,
now I know what it is. I didn't know what he was getting
Yeah.
at.
You're like a toddler that goes like, Aunt Marcia, are you ready for your surprise party? And you're like, what the fuck is your problem? You're like, don't worry, I didn't tell her about the piano. And they're like, so you ruined the gift also.
I didn't tell her.
The surprise party is the monologue. The gift is the N-word.
The N-word.
First of all, when you're at a certain
You ruined both of them.
when you're at a certain age, the age of most of our listeners, which are in the 65 and older demographic, surprises
a lot of
aren't
people don't know
nice.
this is mostly Korea vets that listen to this podcast.
Surprises
It's
aren't
like,
nice.
I want to hear that guy that says gook.
Well, we have.
Is it getting-
Their tickers can't take surprises. I don't want blood on our
I want to
hands.
listen to that anti-Korean high blood pressure podcast.
That would be cool if there's one real old guy that like.
No, we do. We have an exclusive
Clint
contract with every nursing home in America. That's why our numbers are so
How
high.
about Clint Eats Wood? We've done that on the
Yeah,
show.
we definitely have.
Yeah.
Clit eats wood.
Clint Eats Wood. Come over here and let me suck your cock, you fucking spook.
Yeah, that's good.
Why don't you get over here and let me suck that cock?
Let me suck that gook cock.
Yeah. That's
good.
Yeah, anyways. So, yeah, the opening monologue from The Departed it would seem better suited for Gran Torino. Because it's just Jack Nicholson set to the Rolling Stones, and he's like, yeah, Boston used to be different or whatever. Here,
Oh,
you
hell
know
yeah.
what? You're right. I should just play it.
That's
Ooh,
what I'm
nice.
saying.
What do we
Are
got
you looking
there?
at porn on your phone?
I'm always
Whose
looking
tits
at
were
porn on my
that?
phone. I was trying to find the porn stars from that SDR Instagram
Oh,
post.
from yeah.
Oh, she's unbelievable.
Is she?
The library lady that beat off.
Kendra Sunderland.
Yeah,
not her.
Whew, Maron.
I've
It's
seen
unfair
incredible-
that Ian got to hang out with her.
It's unbelievable.
Wait, she was on Gas Digital?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, we could get porn stars if we wanted to. It's just
No,
They-
you know
they
what?
make
The
bad
porn stars are
gas.
fucking terrible on a
Yeah.
podcast. I really don't understand.
she's got
it.
incredible titties.
she's unbelievable.
She's so
I
hot.
I am truly familiar with her work.
I'm not impressed by any woman. I would never give a woman that kind of power.
That
Well, they
video-
make for horrible like podcast guests for the
Yeah.
most part. This is authorized from 20th Century Fox.
Fair
of my
use.
environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
That's right, Jack.
Years ago, we had the church. That was only a way of saying we had each other.
Oh yeah.
But now, I don't know. It's a funny thing. It put hate in your heart.
The Knights of Columbus were real headbreakers, true guineas. They took over their piece of the city.
But then what happened?
20 years after an Irishman couldn't get a fucking job, we had the presidency. May rest in peace. That's what the niggers don't realize. I got one thing against the black chappies. It's this. No one gives it to you. You have to take it.
Badass, dude. Now there is not a single black person in the rest of the movie. No, that has nothing to do. It's nothing to do with race relations.
There's
It's
Chinese people.
It's about police corruption.
Yeah.
That's what the movie is about.
There's
It's
Chinese people.
It has no.
There's no black people in The Departed.
And fucking Scorsese's like, okay, we're gonna open up. It's gonna be the Rolling Stones.
Michael-
Cue the Rolling Stones, and then boom, N-word. It just starts off with black people are lazy, and then it has nothing to do with the rest
Even
of the
in
fucking
crime,
movie.
which is like, I mean, give him
It
some
has
credit.
nothing to do with the rest of the movie.
That's so funny.
yeah, we were.
Isn't Anthony Anderson in it? He's the one black guy in it. isn't
Oh
he?
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's a cop in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an allegory for how lazy Anthony Anderson is.
That's the thing he
movie's
doesn't
really
realize.
about Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, because people always point out that closing shot of the rat in front of the Capitol, which is like, come
Yeah,
on.
I know.
But that opening monologue, I think we're the first to riff on that.
Yeah.
Have you
yeah,
seen
that's
the
us, baby.
Japanese one?
I mean, and by the first, I mean I came up with it, and then Adam's gonna repeat it again in 2 weeks.
Did you guys know there's an N word in the monologue at the beginning?
Yeah, I
of the
did.
did.
I did before Nick even said it.
The Japanese version of the Departed.
What's it called? Infernal Affairs.
Um,
I think The Departed is like based on it.
on that.
Yeah.
Infernal as a
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, I don't think
pun.
internal.
In the early days, we had the church,
Oh, say it.
which that was
Say it
just
in
a
the
way.
voice.
That was just a
If you
way
do it
of
in an
saying
accent,
we had each
you
other.
can say it.
Unite your two greatest loves.
Yeah. The Knights of Columbus were real head bosses. True guineas. 20 years after an Irishman cannot get a fucking job, we had the presidency.
Let's
May
just-
he rest in peace.
Let's just fucking.
That's the
redo
thing
it.
that.
Who? Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I can't. I'm not Martin Scorsese. I'm not that much of an artist.
Yeah.
It's true.
Jack Nicholson. I bet. Did he hold up?
It's so
good?
funny that art, like the N word, kind of works the same way as nudity.
You have to like be. It can't be gratuitous.
You have to
Yeah.
be hard to say it.
Yeah,
but
you
that
have to-
felt
yeah.
gratuitous.
It did feel gratuitous.
But it was an auteur was writing it into a script. I don't
Yeah.
get Scorsese's supposed to be or Tarantino's supposed to be the N-word guy.
He is the N-word guy.
Yeah.
But-
Well, no, Scorsese. I mean, they do the same thing in Goodfellas. There's
Yeah,
this-
but Scorsese writes a ton of N-words.
Yeah.
But I will say, I mean, to set the scene in Boston, you do have to start with gratuitous racism that makes no sense and has no connection to the plot at all. What's more Boston than that? You know what I mean? Just an N-bomb for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
In the
guess.
same way that what's more Italian
that's
than
true.
that?
I guess Mystic River starts the same way.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Bacon just calling Lawrence Fishburne the N word.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on, we're partners. We're supposed to be partners. We're
Jack's
supposed to be
character.
partners with each other." Right after, right when the Orlando shooting happened, the Matilda girl,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mara Wilson was like posting on Facebook. She's like, By the way, guys, I'm queer. I don't know if you know that. She like used that day to be like, I'm queer, not gay, queer, which just means that like I got my hair cut too short one time.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think Mara Wilson is subtweeting my ex-girlfriend.
What? How would you
They were
know your
roommates.
ex-girl?
Yeah,
They were?
You got to stop doing that kind of shit.
Damn, bro.
You really?
Can we
Well,
stop?
let's just-
Stop it!
yeah.
Stop it!
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, the most like, the people that would do anything about it already know who my ex-girlfriend is, so it doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, don't fuck with my ex-girlfriend.
Magilda.
Yeah.
What about that? And it's,
Yeah.
she can jack off dicks with her mom.
I don't know. How about this? Fuck Mara Wilson. I don't need to subtweet anything.
Nice.
You're a fucking idiot. Matilda sucked.
Matilda was good.
I know.
It was good.
Miracle on 34th Street sucked.
I didn't see that, but
Yeah.
I did like Matilda a lot.
Uh-huh.
I identify with that fat kid that ate all the cake.
Yeah.
That was my favorite guy.
In Matilda.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? There was like a mean lesbian.
Yeah, some fat lesbian.
Runstable or something.
Yep. Who
Trunchbull.
Trunchbull. In elementary school, Eldest played her in a production of Matilda.
A boy.
yeah. He did a gender
cross-dressed?
bending. Yep.
That rocks.
And he nailed it. He knocked it out of the park.
Because he was tall, probably in it.
Yeah,
Still-
pudgy, fat. He looked like a lesbian.
He looked like a big old dyke.
He did.
I don't know. I guess it could be about a lot of people.
Oh, so do you want to take back what you said?
Can we?
No, I still don't like.
I don't know. There seems to be nothing wrong with her. I don't really know her, but I like Matilda and.
Don't fucking take Matilda's side on this, dude.
Bro, I don't know, man.
She's not going to suck your dick with her mind.
Yeah, I want her to, though, dude.
Just a bunch of books rubbing your dick. Just a floating books. Danny DeVito's like, get him off. Do it, Matilda. Get him off.
Just a fucking fleshlight. She jacks my cock off.
She's subtweeting brilliant, sensitive, warm, funny, accomplished women who have podcast boyfriends.
Oh.
But she goes, brilliant, sensitive, warm, funny, accomplished woman. Have you met my boyfriend? Gestures to grunting, fanged, drooling, mini eldritch abomination wearing only a t-shirt that says jizz. Woman, he has
What?
a podcast.
Felix has a girlfriend?
Yeah. First of all, Felix his girlfriend is gaming.
That's
Yeah,
true.
his girlfriend is Fortnite.
Married to the game, no mistress.
What the fuck is mini eldritch? What is that a reference to?
Is that some sort of Tolkien-esque kind of
Eldritch?
Maybe. I don't.
Eldritch?
Sounds
I
like
don't
a black
know.
guy from the 70s.
Yeah, it
Wearing
definitely
only
does.
a t-shirt that says jizz. I don't have any shirts
A guy
that
with
say
like a
jizz.
black guy with mutton chops.
I only have
named
racist
Eldritch.
t-shirts. I have a podcast with cum in the name, but I don't know.
I don't think she's talking about you, man. Relax.
Yeah, and then she says, you have a degree in social work and run a feminist
Ooh.
website. Why are you with an actual monster?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds
Because
like...
I
might
fuck good.
be.
I don't want to tell you. You idiot.
Yeah, because he can.
Damn,
pipe.
this got you, dude.
Yeah, well, I just don't like her.
Why?
Maybe
Of all the
she's-
people, because she just sucks.
Who, Mara?
Yeah.
Dude, don't talk about
Are
my
we
good friend
defaming?
Matilda like that.
Yeah, she's always had garbage takes.
Yeah.
But
Well-
who gives a fuck about her take? She's Matilda. That's all she had to do.
Yeah.
That's the thing, dude. I don't need to hear what anyone thinks about anything. If you
Mhm.
did a thing I love, that's it. You're in for
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
That's right.
Oh, I'm there for the most part, but it's fun to engage in these
That's true. Yeah.
these things.
This will
Yeah.
get back to her probably.
Oh, hopefully.
I'm sure it will. This
Give
is
a
the
fuck.
free episode, Wednesday, the 12th.
Matilda, if you're listening to this,
I think. The
if
12th?
you can move things with your mind,
Yeah.
let me know.
Wait, yeah.
certain
Oh,
way.
yeah, Matilda. If you're so smart, why don't you use your fucking mind to rebuild the Twin Towers?
Yep.
You selfish
Or
piece
how about
of shit.
this? Stop it from crashing in the fucking first place,
Yep.
Yeah.
bitch. What do those alignment charts mean?
I don't fucking
I don't know. I
What's
think it's some
chaotic?
mini Eldritch thing.
I saw one recently
Eldritch,
where
get your ass in here.
Nick,
Eldritch.
Fix,
Just
fix my
Black
motherfucking...
Eldest.
Yeah.
you were in the middle of it.
Eldritch is a black mechanic from the 70s, as far as I'm
Eldritch.
concerned.
Eldritch Weaver.
Eldritch, fix my motherfucking spark plugs.
Matilda sucks, dude. She's that character.
Yeah, fuck her.
The movie or the
think she's
lady?
you
better
can
than
make
her
up your
parents.
own mind on.
I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm reading.
Wait, you're mad at the fictional girl in an abusive household?
Yes.
That's the one.
No,
who
she
gets sent
refuses to eat dinner. She thinks she's too good for TV
Yeah.
dinner. They don't have a dinner table.
Yeah.
She wants to go sit in a room with her precious books.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Danny DeVito's a fucking dickhead in that movie.
What is it? How so?
I don't know. He's like,
he's stuck in a shitty car salesman job, and he's found a way to extract even more profits out of it. They're like, Dad, what you're doing is cheating. It's like, no, he gets paid on commission. He's being exploited.
Yeah.
He's only fucking over his employer.
So you identify with his character as
I do.
So you see Danny DeVito as kind of like a socialist hero.
Yes.
In Matilda.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And Matilda's an intellectual snob that thinks she's better than him.
I kind of feel like she's, the hero of the movie, but
you got the wrong read on Matilda.
I guess I just got to give it another rewatch.
Zach Amico, they call him a faggot. Congrats to Zach getting engaged.
Congrats to Zach for getting engaged.
To a woman?
Yeah.
Good for him.
To Dasha.
My girlfriend?
Yeah, you said.
He asked first?
He's like, Adam, shit or get off the pot. He's like, Adam, I'm getting married to a clown that might be a woman.
What a hilarious... I would love to see Zach Amico and Dasha hang out for an hour.
She couldn't do it.
Yeah.
She couldn't handle it.
Have you seen any of the Troma movies? Yeah, I guess so. He says it so goddamn
He really
much.
does. He says the N-word quite a bit. That's why they call him the sniper, baby.
Sniper, dude.
How else
I
you
guess
get
that's
that
what
nickname?
a sniper would do.
Yeah, just
hang out in a room in a completely safe room, a million miles away from black people, and just broadcast it to them through like a scope.
Yeah. Zach Amico, they call
Up
him
in
the
a
drone
tower
pilot.
saying
Just
the
there's a
N-word.
black guy just minding his business in the Bronx, and you just hear someone calling him the N-word. And he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And
Zach's
it's just
cat
Zach with
covered in camouflage.
some sort of like
Yeah,
some sort of rifle megaphone. It's got a scope on it, so he can look all the way to the Bronx. And he just says the N-word to a guy. He's like, "Why am I hearing the N-word?"
Nice job, doggy. It's
Great job,
done.
doggy. Doggy, you got him.
Oh, Lewis is so stupid.
Oh, shots, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to have Lewis on tomorrow, and you're going to have to...
wait.
Banned from the subreddit forever. Sorry about your up, dudes.
I've been getting into the rest of Reddit, like the regular people.
Oh, yeah.
are
We were
doing
reading it
Reddit.
on the way to your house the other day
It's
before we went to
fucking pathetic, dude.
What was that?
I do
Just
not
people
fuck
say-
with that shit,
My
man.
What was
favorite
that
thing.
cat
My favorite
thing?
thing is when people go, "Okay, this is epic."
Yeah.
It's like,
I straight up, like, Christina used to fucking read Reddit. I don't understand how, like,
yeah.
the boards
Well, I've
work.
stumbled into that weird part of Reddit again.
Yeah,
4
how does
million
someone
upvotes.
stumble into something?
It doesn't. Well, there
They
used to be
give
that
each other
website.
prizes? What
Yeah,
is,
you
like-
have to pay money to give people like little
What?
gold medals for saying things. Yeah,
You pay that is fucking...
yeah.
like real money.
I mean, the vast
Do you
majority.
just
of
click around?
it's
Is it like Wikipedia links where you go to a different Reddit if
there's one that's just like cat loafs, and it's like loaf being a loaf, loafing today.
yeah, this is
and
what
it's
Nick
just
showed
your
me. It was,
cat
like,
just sitting there.
psychotic.
And it's not like that's just what cats look like when they sit down.
Yeah.
There's not. Yeah,
It's not doing anything special.
But there's their legs hide, and then there's somebody posting in there, and the cat's not even doing that, and they're like, "Any love for a kitty croissant?" You know, so people upvoting it, and it's like, are we
God.
sure that this doesn't cause cancer?
That's...
These people should be chemically castrated.
What
Yeah.
happens? What are the up?
I think
Do
they
you
are.
get something if you get upvotes or some shit?
No, I don't know. I mean, and then
You get what is it?
and then the most upvoted
Trophies
shit is
or
like then there's like
medals.
Russian dash cam footage that
Hell
like
yes.
people love that shit, which
That
I
is
admit
good.
is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's tight.
And then it's like, this is my best friend Mike. We met 7 years ago when he shit himself in the ball pit at McDonald's, and then I was the only one not laughing at him. Now, every Tuesday we meet up so I can take a picture with him and post it on the internet. And it's just, like a guy with a retarded guy. And then a million people being like, faith in humanity equals restored. Just,
Boo.
it sucks, dude.
Fuck that shit.
These people shouldn't be given driver's licenses. They shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Yeah.
Like they should be.
Reddit is fucking.
They should be ashamed
They
of
should be
themselves.
stripped of their
advertising?
clothes, and then two strong men should hold their legs apart at the bottom of an escalator so their genitals get sucked into the grooves.
Yeah.
That's what should happen to those people.
Fuck. Do you like
That's
how
how
does
my mind
Reddit
works.
make money?
Yeah, real twisted. Dude.
Yeah, just in case you were wondering who the dark one on the show.
Dude,
was.
I met my cousin for the first time in like 10 years, and he's like,
Go on a diet, you fat bitch.
I got cable a while back.
Yeah.
And initially I was like, oh, I'm going to be watching the Lifetime Movie Network constantly. And I just straight up forgot to do it. And then the other day I put on Lifetime Movie Network and I'm like, I could have been doing this, you know, because that's all I need to be happy.
like a movie about a woman who's sick of being beaten, and
See, this is the misconception that people have of the Lifetime Movie Network.
I know, I'm a little bit closed-minded, so I'd like to.
Well, because people don't watch Lifetime Movie Network and they think it's all like, oh, it's a woman and you know she has to.
I'm a sexist.
Yeah.
I gotta look in the mirror.
It's not SVU. Like Lifetime Movie Network is always like, a woman moves to a town to be a local artist and no one believes her that the mayor is actually a ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a little bit.
It's different. It's always like
it's not about like I'm sick of getting beaten.
Yeah, no, it's not like there's not really usually an abusive husband. I mean, there's like maybe a reluctant cheater or something, but it's not. I don't know. They're great. Yeah.
It's not SVU.
I watched one the other day where a woman and her daughter moved to a new town.
Mm-hmm.
I think to start a vineyard. I mean, it's all like it's
lovely.
Every Lifetime movie, they just open a document and they say, let's just go, whatever happens.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of makes them the best movies. It's like, it's sort of the jazz of filmmaking, or at least storytelling.
Right.
Because they're always shooting off in different directions that don't really follow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small town, you know? They have soccer, you'll make new friends. It's gonna be great.
So they moved to a new town to open a vineyard, and then the daughter, she's in the high school, and she's trying to make friends, but someone starts a slam site about her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a website that's, and then and then she's taken to
look at this fatso.
Yeah, she's taken, but she doesn't seem to care.
Pig whore.
Yeah, she's like, all right.
Everyone knows it was the cheerleaders, and they're all going to rot in hell eventually. So,
but it said I had venereal disease.
But then her friends are like, we can't be seen with you anymore.
Oh.
And at one point she's drugged at a party, and the whole soccer team takes pictures with her shirt just lifted up while she's asleep.
These are going viral. The whole school has seen that.
And then it goes on the slam site.
It goes on the slam site, and then everyone's calling her a whore.
And then the mother has to fight back.
And then, the mother goes to the school, and they're like, listen, this happened recently with another girl who killed herself at the school, so this is a problem.
We can't have that.
And then it turns out the slam site was being made by the ex of the boyfriend she's currently dating.
I did make that slam site. I was so angry she took Brian away from me.
But the real problem is that there's a murderer in the town that's after them.
Oh, so it's kind of like a misdirect.
Yeah,
you think it's a slam site movie.
Well, that's what I mean.
You're like, I've seen these a million times.
Right, it's a slam site, but how about there's a murder? The movie's called Murder in the Vineyard.
Oh, okay.
Which I probably have fucked up every detail, but that's the beauty of the Lifetime.
Wait, this is a real movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're amazing. I love it. Cyber Seduction, His Secret Life is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Let's break that one down for the audience.
So it's a guy who's on the swimming team. And
Brock.
Yeah, Brock Turner.
Brock Turner.
He's on the swimming team, and his mom was like a star swimmer. And so she's like, you're going to be just like me. And then he gets into, it's not pornography, it's Lifetime, so they can't show pornography, but late at night he'll like close the door in the computer room and just look at like a website that has just pictures of women on it. They're like in sweaters. And then,
because they don't show like violence or sex.
Yeah. And
sweater women.
And then he's staying up all night drinking energy drinks. So it's like, is he addicted to pornography or energy drinks?
Okay.
And he's staying up all night.
They kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, he's sort of blowing it at swimming.
Yeah, that is a sorry excuse for swimming, you know it. Just because you made All-State doesn't mean you stop working hard. Sorry, Coach.
And then he gets invited to like an upperclassman porn watching party. Like it's a house party, and they're downstairs. They're like, you got to check this out. And it's like, welcome to sweaters.com, and they're like wearing sweaters, and then the like upperclassman's girlfriend She's like making eyes at him, and then he finds out she has her own pornography website.
Oh.
And then so he starts looking at that, and then because he's looking at it, I think the upperclassman beats him up. Like he gets beaten up for looking at porn, and then
he's like, "This is for other men."
Yeah, he gets kicked off the swimming team or something. None of it makes any sense.
You've been buying pornography with my credit card.
Mom, I'm gonna pay you back every penny.
Justin, you're addicted. You can't stop.
But what's the seduction element?
That he's looking at porn. They just
so no one's seducing.
All of these movies, I would imagine, are written by like gay Jewish men on life support.
Yeah.
Like just 87-year-olds that are like, what's this? There's a dancing website they have now. All these nurses dancing. What if one of the nurses, she does a dance that there's a ghost. And the dance makes a ghost come back.
Yeah.
And no one believes her that the ghost is after her. But then it turns out that there's a murderer.
Yeah.
And it's called dancecool.internet. And everyone in the town
That's very happening.
And everyone in the town, they can't wait to go on dancecool.internet. And but then the daughter, they find out that she's pregnant, or they think she is, but it turns out it's actually the ghost.
Yeah, but print it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how much it costs to make those movies.
And it's called a triumph she'll never forget.
That's good. That's good.
But full send. Goes right on the Lifetime Movie Network.
Yeah. Get craft services up, get Best Boy, get Key Grips. Let's make it.
Yeah.
5-day production.
Yeah.
Print it.
I love the Lifetime Movie
We
Network.
got to start making those kind of movies.
I would love to. Yeah. Actually, let me pull up Murder in the Vineyard. There's this website, Lifetime Uncorked, which is a great name. Then they just recap the movies.
Oh, yeah. Like you're having a glass of wine.
You're having an entire bottle of wine.
You're washing down some pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bottle of wine that I guarantee you has a screw-off cap and not a cork.
100%.
Yeah. So, Murder in the Vineyard plot. Emma and her daughter Beatrice own a wine estate. Beatrice starts school and is continually harassed by the other students. Her mother does everything to protect her.
I just hope she'll fit in. She's a city kid, you know?
After growing tired of a hectic life in the city, Emma Kirk, they always have to leave the city to go to like the cover of a Nicholas Sparks book.
It's kind of like a white, but it's like the white woman fantasy, right? Yeah, I'm gonna live a nice humble life.
Well, the one I watched last night, it was a mixed race family.
What?
Black husband, Cheerios commercial daughter, white wife, and the wife's mother, who is a famous artist, dies. And she's also a famous.
She's left them.
She's an internet famous. She's popular. She's a viral sensation for pottery. And so she has a popular Instagram page for pottery. And they moved back to the husband's hometown.
Hey, Fletcher girls, look. Pulling into our new hometown.
He was a musician, a famous musician, but had to move back home. And now he's starting an app.
Oh, he's starting an internet company.
Yeah.
Rockstar moves home, starts business with local nerd.
Kyle, so good to see you.
So there's a lot of scenes with him and his best friend, his white best friend from growing up, who constantly refers to him as, we're BFFs.
Well, moving back home, starting a business with your BFF. Taylor's starting a new school. Izzy's mom. I know it's got to be hard on her.
They say, you're starting a company.
We say that.
Yeah, you're starting a company with our
men.
BFFs. 47-year-old men. We're starting a company.
This is my bestie, Nick.
And the way the set of like the fucking the startup, it's just like a flat screen TV on a brick wall.
Right.
Just
Cool.
a lot of glass conference meeting rooms. And then the app is just WebMD basically or something. It's called, I think, Nurse 24.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
I'm developing a new app. It's called 24-Hour Nurse. It's going to save time and money, new healthcare approach.
And so they're trying to get funding for this. So he's all stressed out at work, and they go to the new town, and their daughter's teacher is like, she's like obsessed with the husband initially. And she's like, you're so sexy.
Oh, it's a girl teacher.
Yeah, and then this guy's like oblivious to, she's like, you're so delicious and sexy and
delicious.
I mean, life's too short,
unpredictable, too delicious.
Delicious.
Don't tease me.
At one point she goes, "You're the only alpha male I still know." And he's like, "Well, that's very nice of you, but I have to get back to my wife now." You know?
You're like one of the only alpha males I've met lately. I mean, you're the man of the house. You're saving the world with your tech.
And then eventually he has to, you know, because the wife's mother died, she's like emotionally withdrawn.
Oh,
And,
yeah, she's going through a tough time.
Yeah, so he's upset because he's like, "Oh, I can't deal with this and, you know, my company at the same time."
And this crazy bitch trying to...
Not crazy, yeah. And he's like, "Oh, it's so nice to talk."
She just has a crush.
She has a crush. So he goes out in the woods to clear his head, and she just shows up in the woods, the teacher.
Whoa.
And then he fucks her in his car. And then we could cut right to pictures, just as her on an iPad, replacing the wife's face with her own in Photoshop, and a picture of his family.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's freaky.
Yeah. And then fucking the wife, eventually he just tells the wife, he's like, "I cheated on you." And she's like, "Get out."
Get out! Get out!
Oh, and then also the teacher, they have parent-teacher night. And so the guy's like,
"Oh, no."
And the teacher goes up to the wife, and she's like, "I'm actually a huge fan of yours. I bought all of your pottery." I'm like, you know, she's like, "I'm like the biggest fan."
Oh, so she's a stalker.
She's a stalker.
I have to admit something. I'm the biggest fan of your wife.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" She pulls the wife aside. And then she's like, "You have an eyelash on your face." And then like starts making out with the wife. And then the wife just like is like upset and doesn't know how to deal with it.
So it's just like porn plots without fucking?
Right. It's literally that.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
And then so she tells the husband to get out because he fucked the teacher.
What, she made out with the teacher after finding out?
No, before.
Before.
And then he tells you, he's
so
like,
she cheated too?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sort of. He actually fucked the lady though in his car.
Whatever.
Yeah.
She made out at parent-teacher
She was like,
night.
"Why'd you do it?" He's like, "I don't know. I was lonely and your mom's dead." And then,
that makes sense too.
Yeah. And then
she wasn't there for him.
Yeah, and then eventually.
And also, he's the only black guy in this town where he grew up.
Yeah, and then so she starts like she sees that there's a car backing in and out of their driveway, so she calls her father-in-law, I guess it's his father-in-law. It's some cop. It's some older guy that's a cop.
An older black guy.
She's like, no, it's a white guy. She's like, "Can you look into this?"
There's a car outside that keeps stalking me.
Really?
I don't know. I'm getting a really bad feeling about this.
Sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
And then he sits her down at the kitchen table, and he's like, "So we did a background search on Emma Strickland. Comes up clean, right? Look at this: middle school, high school, no arrests." And then he goes, "Which is a huge red flag."
It was too clean. Look at this: high school, college, no tickets, no debts. That's a red flag.
And then he has a big red question mark on the sheet. He's like, "So we did some more digging, right? We went through all of your sales receipts on your Shopify. Turns out Emily Strickland, pretty close, right? So we did a background check on Emily Strickland.
Wow.
Turns out she went to the same school that your mother taught at. In fact, you were one of her teacher's assistants. And do you remember her?" She's like, "No." And he says, "Well, it says here, we got her medical records."
Okay.
It said she had panic attacks back then.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh, I do remember my mom saying there was a student with anxiety." And he's like, "Yeah, so we got her medical records, all of her grades. They have all of her grades. She got an A in this class. She had a 3.4.
Red flag. She got an A in May Malcolm's Advanced Watercolor 133 class. She got an A in May Malcolm's Advanced Color Theory 431.
Yeah, I had her grade point averages from school, from college, in another state.
This is how he's building
medical
a profile.
records. Yeah, he's like, we have medical records from another state. You know, we have all this information." He's like, "With what we got here, I could take this to a judge and get a search warrant."
Look, I have enough right now to get a search warrant from a judge, I'm sure.
And then, yeah.
You could just imagine the old Jewish writer guy just being like, "Yes." cops.
Yeah.
I've done it.
No,
this is how the police works.
Yes, right. And then so they have all of her medical records, and they have cameras in the house watching her, and they record her secretly saying something, and then with that they can get a search warrant. Then they'll be able to get a search warrant with that information.
So and then so they do, right?
Well, the daughter.
The daughter.
The daughter is staying with some other woman who's rich, who's divorced, and I don't remember what her role
Why
is.
she leave her family's
I have
home?
no idea. I don't remember who this other woman is. And
she's too stressed out.
And so that woman's looking after the kid, and the stalker calls the pottery bitch and says, if you better look out, or I'm going to go after her daughter, essentially. And she's like, what? And meanwhile, she's surrounded by police that are already in the stalker's home, going through her stuff, because they found that she's stolen all the mother's paintings and journals.
All right, we got her on mail fraud and theft. Pull a warrant. She's been Googling tranquilizer drugs.
They just send in like a SWAT team.
They do not. She says, those two cops better not be with you when you come find me. So she has to go on her own.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just quick shots of her racing through a small town in a Honda Odyssey while she's calling the husband.
Okay.
Who's at the meeting to secure financing for Nurse 24.
Oh, with the Japanese, the big meeting.
Yeah. They're like upset. And but he's like it's my wife, and then the guy goes, the real boss.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
And then
I'm sorry, it's my wife.
Oh, well, that's the true boss. We can always take time for.
Hey.
Jack, Emma Sanders took Taylor.
What? And then
we can all relate.
He's on the phone. And they're like, she's like, Emma's stolen Chloe or whatever the daughter's name is. And then he rushes out the meeting to save his family, because at the end of the day, his family's still more important than work.
Than the big deal.
And then he goes, but then he leaves the meeting. You understand?
But he still gets it.
And because the whole time you're thinking, oh, this guy works more important than his family. But when his daughter's about to be murdered by a stalker, that's when it really matters. And so the wife, she says, well, where would she have taken? Oh, because the stalker, just has all these syringes for whatever reason.
Oh, okay.
So anybody that gets in her way throughout the movie, she jams a syringe.
That's evidence. Yeah.
Well, it's not evidence.
No, that's her move.
That's her move.
That's her
She always
class.
has these giant cartoon syringes and I mean it.
Yeah.
She's jamming them into people.
And then they're dead.
And well, they're knocked out for as long as is necessary for the next
plot.
character to show up, and then they wake up and they go, I don't know what happened. And so the wife gets to the house of the rich friend, and she's been stabbed with the syringe. She wakes up, she says, I don't know where she was. Oh, I don't know where your daughter went.
Where's Taylor?
I'm so sorry, Izzy. She's gone. I don't know where she is. They took my phone.
And it turns out that she was taken by the stalker.
The stalker, of
So
course.
she calls the husband and says, you have to meet me right now. We have to find our daughter. Where would she take her?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I know, the hiking trail.
Where would she take Taylor?
The hiking trail. Yeah, I'll text you directions. Meet me there.
And the significance of the hiking trail is
that's where he got his dick sucked.
It was another scene in the movie.
Yeah, that's
it
where
was
he got
a
his
place.
dick sucked.
It
Yeah.
was the only location in the movie we had already seen, but only once.
Yeah, and they were able to shoot both scenes that day.
And they could do them both.
Yeah, they could do them both that day.
Yeah, I'm at the park. I'm gonna go look for her. I'm gonna go find our daughter.
And so for whatever reason, she's taken the daughter to the hiking trail. She's out in the woods. The husband shows up first, syringe in the neck. She walks up to him behind him in the woods and just syringes him.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack. Bye, Jack.
And then...
so they're like tranq darts, basically.
They're tranquilizer darts.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the police then show up and arrest the stalker, and they're a happy family again.
Happy family again.
Yeah.
Your mom would be so proud of you.
We're proud of you.
My wife is amazing.
So is my husband.
And what about the big deal with the Japanese?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
They were like, this was the most unprofessional
Actually,
pitch
I was thinking
we've
this.
ever seen.
If we have time for it, maybe it turns out that they're ghosts.
And they were ghosts.
And it turns out the company was a ghost the whole time.
It's my
life, not yours.
It'll be mine soon.
I like this idea that going back to earlier, that there's a woman moves to a small town to start a podcast.
Yeah.
About starting her life again in the small town.
Yeah.
Right? She's got a big audience. She reads the comments. They're always like very positive, overwhelmingly positive. And then she starts getting hate online.
But because it's Lifetime, she's like, there's got to be a scene where she's at the local coffee shop and she runs into her high school crush and he's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm mailing off the latest podcast.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah. No, I just had to run over to the telegraph office to mail off the latest podcast. They just don't understand the technology at all, even the basics of it.
And you are listening to Love on the Air with Shannon Baker.
A woman starts a podcast to help other women cheat on their husbands.
Oh, okay.
And so the women can listen.
To take the power back.
A woman starts a podcast and it helps other women meet men on the podcast.
Right.
Yeah. So they get on the phone and they say, "Hello, podcast. I'm looking for a boyfriend." And it turns out all of the men are just it's Chat GPT. They just know what that is for some reason.
It's Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason they think Chat GPT are guys that are answering the questions, real guys.
Yeah.
They think it's Indian guys. Yes, right. So her stalker is one of the Chat GPT office workers who has learned so much about her. So he knows everything about her, and she thinks it's a computer AI algorithm, but in reality it's an Indian guy.
Yeah, everything else there's a lot of science fiction, but Lifetime Movie Network, they've really nailed fiction science. It's like really exploring what could be possible.
The physics of everything.
What could be possible with storytelling if you were just completely...
We're gonna wow them with the tech, okay? But we need a 360 approach to this thing, man. We're more than just tech heads. We got to show them that we're good businessmen.
They're sort of the answer to the singularity.
Right.
They're Luddites.
Right.
They're like, what if we moved in the opposite direction and we moved further and further away from technology while just using all of the language of it?
Yes. I think it's great. I mean, I think we can pump out 4 of these scripts a week. Probably.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, honestly, that's secretly kind of been my pivot.
Yeah.
As the show's been failing, I've been penning Lifetime Movie Network